Woof woof. Hey guys, it's me Marcus, aka the Mad Dog, and thank you for tuning in to this first ever live stream. I'm just going to test the audio really quick, and then we're going to look through some of these comments that have already come up. If there's any issues with the audio, woof, woof. Just let me know. Hey guys, it's me Marcus, aka the Mad Dog, and thank you for tuning in to this first ever live stream. I'm just going to... Okay. Yeah, it sounds like the audio is quite good there. Okay, that's good. I've done nothing but stress all week about doing this because I just wanted it to go okay. I've tried searching if there's a way that I can make me iMac have a camera that's in focus, but let's say hello to you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Like I said, it's Friday night. Let's have some fun. So, Rob Smith, thank you. You've been in the queue longer than I have. Like, I've had about 9 pee breaks in like the time that you've been in this queue because I've been that nervous. So, what's up, Rob Smith? Woof woof. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, nice. What are you reading at the minute? What are you reading? Let me know. Canadian Invincible comics. You've had my back from day one, and you've got Invincible in your profile picture. So of course I'm going to like you. Oh, at least 30 minutes. I'm going to try my best to entertain you there. I'm not going to lie. I don't think I can entertain anybody for 30 minutes. Ask my girlfriend. But yeah, thank you for tuning in anyway. Yeah, I'm planning on being here for at least an hour, though, hopefully. It's Friday night. Let's have some fun. We're celebrating 500 subscribers. Woof, woof. These aren't pit stains, by the way. Just realised that. There's, like, some weird issue with this T-shirt, but I really like Rocky, one of my favourite films. But, yeah, thank you for tuning in, man. Jedge, thank you for tuning in, mate. I'm glad you're looking forward to it. The only thing I'm likely to kill is any kind of fun that you guys are likely to have. So I hope you enjoy it anyway. But let's see what we've got here. XD Zoom, you've had my back from day one. What's up, my guy? How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Strickazoid, this guy has literally commented on every video. I love you, man. You've had my back from day one as well. Like, I think you were one of the only people, along with XD Zoom, who actually watched like the Batman The Long Halloween review. You even watched the manga review. That's something even my girlfriend didn't really watch, so thank you, my dude. If you can't tell, I'm a little bit nervous. This is my first live stream. Can't edit any of this. Marvel Bab, hey, man, how's it going? That's a really nice beard. I'm one of those who can't grow a beard at all. You probably worked out in the 4 months of me doing videos, so I'm kind of jealous. So that's a really nice beard, man. Elias, I just saw your name. Where have you gone, man? Where have you gone? Woof, woof. Yes, it's time for that first live stream. Oh, nice. Yeah, like I said, half an hour. That's great. Hopefully we can entertain you a little bit. You've also had my back from day one, and like I'm so gracious for everybody that's like just supported the channel, whether it was from day one or whether you're one of the people who subscribed today. Thank you so much. But I'll always remember your name because I remember I took like a day trying to think about how to pronounce your name so I didn't mispronounce it, and then it's like, yeah, you got it right. And I was like, cool. Woof woof, yes, Canadian Invincible comics. Let's get those woofs going. Woof woof XD Zoom. SCC Stone Cold Comics on Instagram. This guy has just had my back as well for so long. Every time like there's been a video that I've not been too sure about, I've just messaged him. I've been like, is this a stupid idea? And he's like, just go for it. It'll probably work out. And he's right every single time. Follow him on Instagram, Stone Cold Comics. If you leave your Instagram handle in a minute, I'll post it up on there. What's up, Will? How's it going, man? I'm glad you could tune in for the stream. I remember you saying on the video that you were going to tune in. Thank you for tuning in, man. Real Dope Comics, you've messaged me on Instagram as well. Like, we've chatted quite a while. I really hope you get your channel started up and running. You've got such a great name for a comic channel. Just go forward and do it, man. Like, that's such a cool name. Crazy Jane, hello. How's it going? You're one of the dogs as well. You're a mad dog. We're all mad dogs here. That's what we're celebrating. Perfect Edition Comics, thank you for tuning in. If anybody just wants to see beautiful thumbnails and just great videos, click on this guy. Like, he's a guy that I can genuinely see being a big name within the comic like YouTube community because he's doing the type of content that you just want to watch. And like I said, his thumbnails are beautiful. They just jump out from the beginning of like your homepage. So please check him out. Great to see you in the chat. Zelos Irvine, thank you. Woof woof to you as well. Thank you for tuning in for the stream. Avengers by Hickman, that's what you're reading. Oh, nice. I hope you got the omnibuses. I know everybody wants a reprint of those at the minute, so hopefully you're enjoying it. That's a series that I read in singles, and I really enjoyed it. Never got around to reading Secret Wars, though. Jason Powell, thank you for tuning in. Hey, woof woof, how's it going? Thank you for tuning in. Zach, you're somebody that's just tuned in for so long. Like, thank you, man. I'm glad you could be here for the stream. This is what the stream's about. It's about me being able to talk to you guys live rather than just, commenting here and there, because at the minute I'm back in office, so I don't get as much time to actually be on YouTube as much as I want to. Sometimes I just have to choose comments between breaks and reply as quickly as I can because it's a little bit more difficult at the minute. So I'm just glad we could get this live stream going. Yeah. Because she's definitely real. That's why you should ask her, because I definitely have not made her up. So we're celebrating. Where's your beer? I've got like an industrial strength, jug of water at the minute. I am the biggest lightweight ever. So if you ever want to see me drink a beer, you will see me drink half a beer and then just talk shit for the next hour or so. Drinking water, that's the content that everybody subscribed for, wasn't it? But yeah, beer's not my thing. I'm more of a vodka guy. If you can't tell from the pale complexion, I've got some kind of Russian descent in me heritage. So beer's not really my thing, but vodka any day of the week. And I mean any day of the week. Even if you don't even say Jeff Johns, I'll drink it any day of the week. But Real Dope Comics, thank you for tuning in, man. Congrats on 500. Yeah, I cannot believe how quickly you guys supported this channel to get me to 500 subscribers. It's just so good because I'll talk about that in a bit. Remind me to get back to that. Do I need to mention Jeff Johns? I will drink for any reason. If you're like, hey, my name's also Marcus, I'd be like, great, let's drink to that. I embarrassed myself at work the other day because I was walking in and I was going to the counter to pick up a mask because we have to wear masks in the building. And there was this dude and he was signing in and they went, what's your name? And he went, Marcus. And I went, my name's Marcus. And then he went, cool, and just didn't care. And then I was like, this is what rejection feels like again. I forgot for a while. Felt like I was back in high school. You've had me back from day one. I'm always going to thank you, man. We speak as well on. Actually, I've got a funny story about you that you don't even realize. So settle in for this one, Streakazoid, because this guy actually saved me money. He's recently started doing his own videos, his own hauls, his own overviews. Beautiful voice as well. You don't sound like a prepubescent 12-year-old like I do. So check out his channel because he's just a great guy. He's always had me back as well. But you saved me a ton of money because we are in one of the same Facebook groups. And somebody had the omnibus of the Todd McFarlane Spider-Man and the other Todd McFarlane Spider-Man, when they just don't label them Volume 1 and 2 anymore. And he had that beautiful direct market variant cover with the black suit Spider-Man. And I was almost going to buy that at a time when I had absolutely no money. Luckily, you brought them, so I'm glad that A, somebody that I like got them, and B, I didn't go into debt buying those books, but congrats on them. They are beautiful. I can't wait to see them in a future haul. Rebel by Design, hello, good evening to everybody. Is everybody the same time zone as me? Is everybody pretty much the UK? Where's everybody from? But thank you for tuning in. Yeah, well, it's as surprising to me as probably anybody, but I can see I'm spying your collection here. You've got the Thor by Walter Simonson there. Beautiful collection. You've got some really good stuff on your shelves. I want to see if you've done a room tour. I'll gladly check out your room tour. You've got some good stuff. You've had your beard since you were 6, man. I've had this beard since I was probably about 13, and I don't even think I've shaved, and I'm 26 now, so nice to see a fellow Brit doing this, even though I don't mind the chat so far. Yeah, that's what I really like about this community, because I've had other channels, and I said I was going to touch on this later, but I've got some notes, and I am not following any of them. But one of the channels that I really used to love when I was first getting into comics was iFanboy, which they've started bringing all those video podcasts onto YouTube, so I recommend checking them out. That's how I found out about some of the stuff that I'm buying even now. I just wanted a channel that was sort of like that, really relaxed, good editing though. I really like being big on the editing. I like putting images at the exact second that I say, quality, as best as quality as I can get. I'm saying that from a webcam. But yeah, I love the guys over the pond. I love Jem, I love Riley, I love Omar. Omar as well. I was a bit reluctant to start doing this channel because there's so many big channels doing so many big things that I was like, what can I really do? What can I really offer? And I added Omar, and I just started talking to him a little bit. And even though he's got like nearly 30,000 subscribers, even though he's been doing it for years, even though he probably gets messages like that every day, Omar actually took the time to reply to me. He still replies to me now. Like, he's such a good dude. And he doesn't see it as like you're stepping on anyone's turf or anything like that. So he's such a great dude. But yeah, I love the guys over the pond. I kind of wish that I could do more to bring the UK scene across. Like, there's a few people like Perfect Edition, Highland G, Comic Dino, all of these guys doing great stuff for the UK comic scene. And there's people that I've probably forgotten as well that support this channel. I apologize, leave it in the description. But Streakazoid's coming up as well. He's going to do great things for the UK comic scene as well. And hopefully we can just get a bit more buzz about that. But I'm going to talk about that a little bit later, like the UK angle. Justin from Dublin, how's it going, man? I've never been to Dublin. Like, I've heard you've got some great comic shops as well. Are you a Conor McGregor fan though? Like that's like, I always think about Conor McGregor every time I hear about Ireland because I'm such a UFC fan, as you can tell from this chiseled, ripped physique of probably. I look like I'm about 5, don't I? Like, let's just be realistic. But yeah, thank you for tuning in, Justin. Let me know what the good comic shops are in Dublin. Oliver, how's it going? I'm glad you could catch the stream as well. Like, we've got 31 people in the stream at the minute. That's insane. Like, I thought this was just going to be me talking to myself, which, I've probably already said about 40,000 words already. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Woof, woof. Let's get the woofs going. SEC, my dude. Nearly at 600. I know, like, I looked this morning, I'm at 554, because what I was really worried about was that I'd say, like, yeah, guys, 500 subscribers, we're doing the live stream, and then there'd just be, like, a mass exodus of people unsubscribing just to troll me. I was really worried that that was going to happen. So, like, I remember I was like, there's 501. I'm going to wait till 505, and then I announced it. And then by the time I did that video announcing it, like, luckily it was already more. I'm guessing 1,000 at the end of the year. Let's get it. 1,000 would be mental. Like, I thought if I worked really, really hard on this channel, as hard as I could, I'd probably get about like 500, hopefully by the end of the year. Maybe, being modest was like 250. So 1,000 by the end of the year would be insane. But we'll talk about some stretch goals for like 1,000 and stuff like that. Where did the name Mad Dog Comics come from? This is going to be a long story. Strap in, guys. Get your beers ready. If anybody wants a pee break, press pause. Now is the time. That's a great question, though. The name Mad Dog Comics. So the Mad Dog is a nickname that I got from the gym. Kind of a bit of a sensitive subject already. Let's get deep into this already. But I like going to the gym. It's one of my hobbies. They did close for 4 months, so that's why I'm really, really puny, and I look like Captain America before he goes into the machine right now. But I had a training partner called Ash who recently passed in March. It wasn't due to COVID or anything like that. Really great dude. I miss him near enough every single day. But he was the first person who officially called at me because I went through some shit like in 2017. I was just in like a really awful place. Like, I wasn't happy with where my life was going. I wrote a book that nobody wanted to read. I'd got a degree that was worthless. And the gym wasn't really going that well for me. Like, I loved squatting big, heavy numbers for me. And that was what I really enjoyed doing. So I used to call myself Hercules in the gym because in my head, I was always high school me, where I weighed less than 100 pounds, but was still 6 foot tall. So I didn't really have this, presence within the gym. So I became somebody else. I became Hercules at first because I really liked Disney's Hercules, and he had those amazing calves. So I called myself Hercules, and that's who I became when I was in the gym. That stopped working for a while, and then all of a sudden I just became this other character. I became somebody that was just relentless in everything that we're doing. Like, being a mad dog is about it's not about being the top dog. Like, I'm never going to be the top dog of comics on YouTube. Some people have already got millions of subscribers, so I'm not going to fool myself into thinking that I'm going to take over everybody. But you know what? I don't care if there's bigger dogs out there. I don't care if there's better dogs out there. I'm the mad dog. I'm just going to go for what I want. I'm not even the underdog because I'm not even on anybody's radar when I first started this. So that's what being a mad dog's about. It's about just going for exactly what it is you want, regardless of the likelihood of you succeeding, regardless of if you've got any chance of actually making a dent or making an impression, you just go for it. Because have you ever seen a mad dog, like a dog that's just charging into someone. I know this is the worst example anyway, but you ever seen a dog when it sees food or it sees like a leg that it wants to hump? Like it just goes for it. It gets tunnel vision. So that's exactly what I've been doing with this channel. And that's exactly what it's about. If there's a whale that you want, hunt it down. If there's a comic that you want to read that you've got an opinion on that nobody really likes, read it. That's what being a Mad Dog is about. So it's more like I'm the Mad Dog and I like comics. Like it could have been Mad Dog advice or anything like that as well. That's a really good question. As you can tell, any question that I get is probably going to get about a 40-minute answer. So thank you for that. That's a really good question. Brian, how's it going, man? Thank you for tuning in. How are the cats? You've got some really cute cats, and my girlfriend's slowly turning me into a cat person. And you brought like every epic collection this week. Like, congratulations on that. How many epics have you got now? Oh, the chat's gone back down to the bottom. Bear with. Best indie comic run of all time and best superhero comic or run of all time. Heavy questions straight from the beginning. They're really good. Indie comic. I'm either going to go with... Does Preacher count as indie? Because Vertigo's technically DC now, because Preacher's definitely got to get a shout. But I know it's a real big cliche. I would have to go with The Walking Dead, because it's The Walking Dead. Like, the fact that The Walking Dead was as great as it is for as long as it is just makes it the best indie comic run of all time to me. And now it's finished, so you can actually say that was the best. There were weak points. I'm going to talk about something a bit later on, you know, that might excite a few of you in regards to The Walking Dead. Remind me on if I forget later on. But yeah, Walking Dead definitely best indie comic. Best superhero comic run of all time. I can't double Kirkman, can I? I can't go Invincible. But for me, it is, of course, you can probably see it here. It's going to be Jeff Johns' Green Lantern run. I love that. That's the one that I can think of off the top of my head. Any others? This is just going to be in a live stream of me looking at my shelves, isn't it? But you put me on the spot there, which is probably for the best. Ed Brubaker's Captain America run as well. That was one of the runs that actually got me into comics. So that's definitely going to make it on the list. They're going to be my two. I'm going to limit myself to two. But that's a great question, man. What are yours? It wasn't that long ago. Like, well, cheers for jumping on when you did. Like, every subscriber to me is like, I don't mean to sound like Andrew Ruiz Jr. after beat Anthony Joshua, but it is a blessing to me. I'm just like, holy shit, I can't believe somebody else subscribed to me. Like, every day I wake up and I haven't lost subscribers, I'm like, that was a great day. Like, I'm like, I can't believe it's happened. So yeah, like within a couple of weeks, it jumped from about 300 subscribers to 500 subscribers. And I was kind of taken aback by it. Like, one week I was putting up that 250 subscribers special. Then all of a sudden it's like, damn, I've got to do that live stream now. But yeah, thank you for subscribing when you did. I just really hope I can keep you guys on board. Like, I hope I don't end up losing my way, or, you know, the videos become boring or anything like that. But thank you for subscribing anyway. King of the Stone Age 7. You the number one King of the Stone Age to me anyway. Woof woof from Australia. Man, Australia, what time is it there? Like, how's things going? Because, like, obviously, we hear news about, like, lockdown and stuff like that. How's it going for you? Is everything okay? Hope you and your family are safe and everything like that. It's on the odd stuff from My Protein. Yep. This and the ZMA, because I just need to sleep like a baby. I get about 4 hours sleep a day at the minute. So, My Protein. I'm not sponsored, though, because a protein company's not going to sponsor me, are they? Let's be honest. But yeah, I hope everybody's got a drink with them. I want to get into cocktail making. So if anybody's got a suggestion for like an easy to make cocktail, actually, you guys can help me out, because my girlfriend's uncle's birthday is coming up soon. And, you know, I kind of want to do something like comic themed, since that's pretty much who we are now. So if anybody's got any suggestions, like any cool drinks or anything like that, that'd be cool. I was going to do maybe like a Conan the Barbarian themed one, and it looked like blood, but then it's like, well, wouldn't that just be vodka and cranberry juice? Oh, I've zoomed in. How do you zoom out? 2 seconds. I've completely derailed this already. Okay, I do not know what I've done here. I'm just gonna hope for the best. Does anybody know how to zoom out on StreamYard? Huh. Okay, this is great for your first stream, Marcus. I do not know what's happened now. Just bear with me 2 seconds, guys. Okay, I've just zoomed in completely on my face. That was the worst decision I could have made. Might just refresh. I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. It just zoomed in really far in. Have I lost everyone? Okay. F's in the chat. Yeah, let's get those F's. I'm sorry if anybody. Just that's literally the worst thing that could have happened in your first stream. Where were we? Where were we in the comments? Highland G, my dude, you've been we've been messaging back and forth on Instagram. I hope we can really get something set up soon. That'd be really cool. He as well deserves all the credit because I did not know about StreamYard before you. Like I said, I was going to do a live stream and then just didn't have a clue where I'd start with that. So thank you. You've literally been essential to me actually getting the stream up and running. I'm sorry that I ruined it by losing the stream halfway through. The OHCs of Avengers, New Avengers, Infinity, and Compendium, and the Secret Wars OHC. I still need that Secret Wars OHC. But yeah, that is such a good run. I want to go back. I've got the omnibuses, but I just want to go back. There's so many things that I want to read. I feel like Jack off lost where I'm like, we need to go back. But there's a reference for everybody from a decade ago. Hey, vodka, love you even more. Well, it depends how many vodkas you drink. I'm very annoying when I'm drunk. And I had a Russian lady last summer over here in the beach too. That sounds like a pretty cool story. Well done, man, dude. Like, let's give a round of applause for Elias. Like, Russian women are great. Like, I trained one once, and I made the biggest mistake that I could have done whilst I was training because we've got something called live chat, and where you talk to your customers by doing it that way. And I was talking whilst I was like telling them what to do. And I go, I don't like to say thank and end the chat. So I just put something like, I hope this helps, and then end the chat. And then I click send. And I'd said to a customer, I hope this ends. And then I'd sent it to them, and then I just immediately ended the chat because I was so worried about that. Thanks for the JLA year one. Yeah. If anybody in the UK, Zavvi.com, I saw this on one of the Facebook groups I'm in, and they have JLA year one deluxe edition for £10. They've also got Two-Face face to face, and they've got that Dark Knight. Do you know one where it came in like 4 separate books? They've got that for £20. So good. And they post, across to Europe. So I'd recommend jumping on that. Might mention it in next month's Whale Watch if it's still available by then. Yeah, the deluxe edition as well. You can't really complain at a deluxe edition for a great story by Mark Waid for £10. I found the small, thin McFarlane omnibus this week. I'm well happy. Congratulations. I'm hoping they reprint that, though, as well, because obviously it seems like it's the year of Spider-Man next year. We've already got the Roger Stern omnibus, which I know Elias is excited about. Like, he's commented on literally every video trying to get that omnibus back. So I was so happy for him. Like, I tagged him in it. I was like, I'm not going to tell you what's been announced, but I'm tagging you because I want to know your reaction when you find out. But great find on that. Yeah, I mean, like one of us was going to have to take it. Like, funny story. I almost bought a Colossal Conan for £750 the other day. He said he'd knock it down to 700, but it's like I just can't justify that at this point. Like, that's probably the first time I've said no to a book. So thank God you actually got those books. What's happening? The stream derailed. Like I clicked the wrong thing. I'm an 80-year-old trapped in a 26-year-old body that looks like a young person's body because of how puny it is. So that's what's happened. I'm in Scotland. Nice. I was going to visit Edinburgh. They seem like they got a really good Forbidden Planet there. I probably should have guessed from Highland until like my brain is not working. It's been a long week for me. Germany, nice. What are the comic shops like over there? Yorkshire, big up to the Yorkshires. I've never visited Yorkshire. Like, is it good stuff to do down there? Like, I'm not really well travelled. I wish I was. Man, I got some good Scotland like vibes from here. I love Scotland. I love the Scottish accent. And the only comedian that I've seen live is Kevin Bridges. Really like that dude. iFanboy was the business. Like I messaged Ron, like before I started doing this challenge, like, have you got any tips so that I could basically just do what you guys did because I loved everything on it. I recently watched their like video that they did where they had their girlfriends with them, and that was such a fun video. I wish I could do something like that as well, maybe down the line. Wolverhampton, nice. They've got a really good Forbidden Planet, haven't they? Like, that's not too far from me. My Forbidden Planet has just gone to shit, though. Like, it's just a Funko Pop shop. Like, is Wolverine Forbidden Planet is still decent? Because when I was getting, like, the Daredevil hardcovers by Bendy's, I used to call Forbidden Planet Wolverhampton because they normally had them and they'd send them back down. Like, such a good Forbidden Planet back in the day. Peaky Blinders, like Birmingham, that's not far either. You've got the Forbidden Planet Megastore, if I'm remembering correctly. What's that like? Like, I should go down to Birmingham. It is only down the road from me. But I need to watch Peaky Blinders. It's one of them. With TV shows, I like waiting until the TV show has ended. I don't know if anybody else is the same. So Peaky Blinders, I'm waiting until it's finished. Did the same thing with Game of Thrones. Everybody then said Game of Thrones ending was terrible. So it saved myself 8 years. But it's Peaky Blinders worth the watch. Everybody raves about it. Zach from Birmingham as well. Like, big up to Birmingham. Thank you for tuning in as well. Like, it's just good to know that I've got that local support with the UK and, you know, across the planet. Like, we've got 500 subscribers, but it seems like we've got a good diversity of, you know, the planet across there, which is insane to me because nobody ever seems to understand my accent when I'm talking to them on the phone. So the fact people understand in a video is just great to me. I'm in the UK out in the sticks. Which bit of the sticks? Like, some people consider like Stoke the sticks, but it's because literally the place has been burnt down to the sticks. There's not much left. Like, they literally, if people don't know a lot about Stoke, they filmed a zombie apocalypse film here only a few years ago and didn't need to change much. That's all I'm gonna say. This is an amazing Group 3 Face live stream. I know, like, I'm really happy. We've got 33 people watching at the minute. You know, there's so many comments as well. Like, I'm so happy. I thought it was going to be me just like, anybody read books here? But no, like, such great love and support. I'm trying to get through as many comments as I can as well. So, you know, don't worry. I'm getting through it. If what's your favorite comic book movie and why is it Blade? Because he said the line, some motherfucker's always trying to ice skate up a hill. I am not even monetized, but I later might get demonetized for saying that, but it's worth it because it's such a good line. And there's that bit where he pulls out a guy's throat and throws it at the next guy. So I've never seen Spider-Man do that. Like, that'd make Far From Home a lot better. Like, I enjoyed Far From Home, but it was lacking throat throwing. So, you know, Blade's such a good film. I like Blade 2 as well. I can even tolerate Blade Trinity, even though it's got Ryan Reynolds and, like, the first of many not good comic adaptations. But before anybody says anything, I do like Deadpool. And Whale Watch is a great series. Keep that up. Thank you, Chris. It's all getting many books in the UK, so it's great to have help and support finding them. That's what I want this channel to be like. I really want people to get value out of the videos that they watch. And Whale Watch was something that I didn't think my channel was good enough to do it, but I wanted to be the channel that started doing it because I feel like Whale Watch was something inevitable. Somebody eventually would have come up with that idea. I wanted to be the person who did it. I've lost out on books and seen them go to Wales in front of my eyes all the time. Still happening now, even though I do Whale Watch. But I wanted to make sure that I could help as many people as possible. I really like when you guys message me. It's like, dude, I didn't even know that this book was still in print, but I managed to find it before it did. So I'm glad you enjoyed, Christopher. I'm going to film next month's Whale Watch. If I get a bit of time at the end, I might actually give you some of the suggestions for what's going to be in it, so you guys can get a head start. Brian's from London, nice. Like I said, you've got such cute cats. I like how you trust them around your collection because I barely trust my girlfriend around my collection. So good to see London being strong here. I see your game. The answer is Blade 2. Can't we just watch both of them and enjoy? But like, I'm one of them. I don't really have favorites anymore. I'm just like, you know what? I love both them films. For me though, I don't know if it's purely nostalgia, but I'm gonna go Spider-Man 2. Like, Spider-Man 2 was the shit back in the day. And I've watched it recently. Guess what? It's still the shit. And you know what else is still the shit? Dread. Why is no one talking about this film? But Blade 2 is great. You have a great attitude, dog. Woof woof to that. Like, I'm trying to just be as positive as I can as well. I feel like, especially on YouTube, social media in general, there's so much negativity and stuff like that. And And, you know, for me, if I can make one of you guys smile, if one of you enjoys my video, even if it's at the expense of me sounding a bit stupid, I'm going to do it. So you've got a great attitude as well to your video making as well. Like, we talked for about an hour just about thumbnails because, you know, you're committed to making your channel good. And hopefully, you know, people recognize that, man. Adjusting. God knows he's a bit of a some really good comic shops in Dublin. The guys in Sub-City Comics and Big Bang Comics are great and genuine fans. Then there's Forbidden Planet. That ... is making me wonder, has your Forbidden Planet also turned into a Funko Pop shop? But yeah, about Conor McGregor, I keep going back and forth on him. Sometimes I really like the dude, other times I completely can't stand him. I'm a bit fickle when it comes to him, but there's UFC fighters I love much more than him. I brought about 140 epics in 2 months. You should do something called an epic haul, and then that, like, you know, the puns write themselves. That's a good stack of epics. So, like, I don't know whether to get into the epic game. I don't know if that's like a slippery slope for me. I don't know if I should do it. I don't know. I kind of really wanted to catch up on those Daredevil ones. Daredevil's one of my favorite characters. It doesn't seem like they're doing an Omnibus Volume 2. Charlie, how's it going, man? Great backstory in the name. I'm from Liverpool, only just got into comics. Follow because can see our good guy. Killing it already, man. Thank you, Charlie. Liverpool as well is not that far from me. I've got family who live in there as well. And you know what? People always say our accents sound the same, so maybe we've got some like connection there, maybe. But yeah. I really want to help people get into comics as well. I'm going to talk about future plans for videos. Remind me on if I don't. But yeah, hopefully I've got a lot of stuff for you as well. My next video is actually going to be a beginner's guide to comics. Effectively, the video that I wish existed at the time when I was starting comics, you know, explaining all the formats, all the publishers, explaining publishers becoming other publishers. So hopefully that'll help you along the way. But thank you for tuning in. What was your first omnibus? What made you buy it? Are we talking first omnibus that I've still got now, or first omnibus that I brought, realised I've got puny wrist, and then eventually sold? Because I brought the first omnibus. I brought the Fantastic Four omnibus when it was like that thick. But I eventually sold it because I wasn't really into Silver Age comics, and I didn't buy omnibuses for a while after that. The first proper omnibus that I brought was Captain America by Ed Brubaker, because the trades were confusing to me. So you had like the Red Menace Part 1 and Part 2, then you had the Winter Soldier Part 1 and Part 2. This was before Complete Collection. So the first omnibus I properly brought was Captain America by Ed Brubaker. What was after that? I think as well, Age of Apocalypse was one of the first ones. Love that book, even though it's dumb. Invincible is the best. As well, I've got a really good announcement for a video. I'm sorry if that was really too loud and any of you wearing headphones and just scared the shit out of any of you. Apologise for that. I want to do an Invincible video. I fucking love Invincible. It's so fucking good. But I feel like everybody's done a video on Invincible. So for me, I don't want to do what everyone else is doing. I'm not going to bore you with a video of something that people have already done 4 times already. So I'm proud to announce that I'm already doing research for none other than a top 10 best fights in Invincible. I'm just going to gush over all of it. It's going to be spoiler heavy, of course, and I'm just going to talk about all 10 of my favorite fights in Invincible because they were so cool, and that's what I want to do. If it's a series that a lot of people have already talked about, I'm going to try and think a little bit outside the box for you guys. You know, a lot of us have already read Invincible, so I don't think a review would be too helpful. And, you know, Jem's already done an Invincible review. Omar's already done an Invincible review. I might do one later down the line, but I'd rather it be an analysis rather than just a review. But yeah, I'm going to do a top 10 best fights in Invincible, so make sure you tuned in for that one. And can you guess what my number 1 is? Because it's pretty obvious. What's been your favourite read of the year? Oh, good question. Favourite read that I've reviewed or just favourite read? We'll just go favourite read. What even have I read this year? And if we're talking like fresh read, great question. I'm a slow reader, so that really doesn't help. What was my favourite read of the year? You know what? I got caught up on all of Boom Studios Power Rangers, like all of it. I was reading it in single issues originally, got caught up on it. So yeah, that's definitely going to take the cake. I also really enjoyed Project X Challenger's Cup Noodle, which was the first manga that I read. But again, definitely not a manga guy. I've still never read Walking Dead. I have 2 compendiums, but the show kind of put me off. No, 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 no. Please read the show. Like, I met Charlie Adlard when I was about 15 because I loved the comic that much. And I said to him, I was like, is the show going to be good? And he went, I guarantee you it's going to be better than the comic. And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this. And I sat down and watched the first episode. And the first episode was about an hour and a half long. And people think I can't get to the chase. The first 6 episodes, the first 6 hours of The Walking Dead was the first trade paperback. And I was like, I could have just read the trade paperback in about 40 minutes. And, you know, it's so hit and miss. I really like season 3 because I stuck with it. But please just read the comics. Like, they're so good. Just give them a chance. Just take another drink. Yeah, I said Jeff Johns, didn't I? So I'll take a drink of water. But I'm going to wear my red Power Lantern ring. Because I'm so filled with anger all the time that I would be none other than a Red Lantern. One video idea that I wanted to do is what characters in the Marvel Universe would be what ringed lantern? Let me know if you think that's interesting. Keeping it real as always, the man with the lightest wallet in the world. I think I've gotten beat on lightest wallet in the world. Like, my wallet is basically made of helium at this point. But Brian, like, yeah, 140 epics. I'm impressed, my dude. Like, hats off to you. Yeah, take another drink. Like, is anybody actually drinking during this? Because I think it might be dangerous with how often I just go, Jeff Johns. Invincible is the best. Hope you guys like that video I've got upcoming. Oh, it's so good that there's like a community within here. Like, you know, I'd love to collab with other channels. Like, a lot of people have asked if I wanted to join on streams. Like Highland G has as well, and Comic Dino asked as well. I wanted my first ever live stream to be with you guys. Just sat down, but I'm really interested in, you know, doing live streams. So hopefully you guys still want to do that, and you realize like I occasionally pause for breath. So, like, admittedly for me, I just want to give like a disclaimer. I get really nervous, like really easily. That's why I talk quite quickly. I don't really pause too much because I get worried that people are going to get bored straight away and just tune out. It looks like somebody's already disliked this video, so, you know, I can't please everybody. But I get really nervous. So if I was doing a live stream with someone, I'd worry I'd keep interrupting them because often focus too much on the next sentence that I want to say. And I don't want anybody to think that comes across as rude or anything like that. But I am really looking forward to hopefully doing live streams with other people. Best first single omnibus, so without a volume 2 and 3. Oh, are we talking like it got discontinued? Because I really liked American Vampire. Best self-contained omnibus. Astonishing X-Men for me. Absolutely love Astonishing X-Men. Really love that. Great question. You guys are so good with the questions. Like, I feel like I should be asking you stuff because, like, you're so good at this. Favorite publisher, favorite comics-based TV show, movie. Spider-Man 2, but I've already kind of mentioned that. Shall I tell you what's the best comic thing that everybody's forgotten? The Punisher Season 2 trailer. How good was that trailer? Like, where it's got the like slow acoustic song and it just builds up. That's my favorite. Punisher Season 2 might actually be my favorite TV show based on comics. But I always forget like stuff that's not a superhero thing. So it's probably something I've completely forgotten. Favorite publisher, Image. Image just has the stuff that I like the most. And I'm really focusing on building my Image comics collection. But that's a great question though. If you did make cocktails, would you give them comic themed names? Sounds like a fun idea. It does. I really like my puns, as you can probably tell. Like, this was supposed to be Morgust, where I was going to review nothing but Alan Moore books. And you've probably heard about some of the others. Like, I might announce it now. One of them is going to be July DW. And I'm just going to try and read, like, IDW books, because IDW seems to be known for its licensed properties, but not much after that. But what are some suggestions for good, like, comic-themed cocktail names? Help a brother out. There should be tabs for view types at the bottom. Ah, okay. I probably just disconnected for the wrong reason then, but, you know, we're back up and running. Is this the how to use StreamYard stream? It is, unfortunately. I did a test the other day and then just still don't really know what I'm doing. But, you know, we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, rest in peace. Did you manage to pick up the Uncanny X-Men Omnibus Volume 1? I haven't, unfortunately. And I'm worried that I'm not. And then I'm still going to get Volumes 2, 3, and 4. So I don't know whether to bite the bullet and just try and get it somewhere else. A guy was selling them dirt cheap. And I was like, oh, you know, someone else can get them who didn't get the pre-order price promise. I thought I was doing a good thing for someone. And then he sold them. And So no, I haven't picked up. Has anybody in the UK or even the EU managed to pick up the Uncanny X-Men omnibus? F's in the chat. Insert Darth Vader. No, like, uh, you guys, like, I tried my best. I tried to save the stream. I promise. 2:30 a.m. here in Australia. We are doing great here, living the dream. I've always wanted to go to Australia. Like, it just seems like such an amazing country. I am terrified of spiders, though. Probably shouldn't tell anyone that. But yeah, like, what's the best place of Australia to visit if I haven't been? Like, is it Sydney? Like, welcome back. Yeah, I didn't think I was coming back for a while then. Like, it looked like it locked me out, so I was really nervous. Thanks, man. Like, I'm surprised that I'm doing this well. Like, I had genuinely about 9 toilet trips in the 10 minutes before the stream started. Darkness, powered by StreamYard. Well, there was that Kickstarter for the Darkness Compendium Omnibus thing that I really wanted as well. So maybe they can get sponsored by this stream that I just decimated. What comic did you most expect to like but didn't end up enjoying? And the comic that you didn't expect to like but most surprised you? Do I genuinely tell you the one that I didn't like the most, because I think I'm going to lose some subscribers, and maybe I just didn't read it at the right time? But it's Hawkeye by Matt Fraction. Everybody raves about it. Everybody's like, oh my God, this is the best run that I've ever read. Oh my God, it's so complex. And I read it, and I felt like if it would have been 8 issues, I would have absolutely loved it and seen what the hype was about. But it literally had one joke of everybody saying bro, and that was it. That was the one joke, and it carried it forward for countless issues. Didn't expect to like. I very rarely read stuff that I don't expect to like, but I think there was a DC one. What was it? Do you know what? I didn't expect to like DC The New Frontier. I know it was a lot of years ago that I first read that. I didn't expect to like that. Didn't look like a style that I liked. You know, visually very pop arty. You know, I love Darwin Cook now because of that book, and you know, I kind of appreciate the craft in the simplicity. So DC New Frontier, I did not expect to like, and I didn't really like period pieces when I was reading it. I was about 17 or so. Really love DC The New Frontier. I'll always rave about that. Decade-old Lost references. Yo, like, there was a channel I used to watch called The Shawnee B. He used to do Lost secrets and recaps. I used to come in from school and watch them, and then he just never did the last one. And I remember me and my girlfriend watching Lost again. We only got to season 3, then she had to tap out. She didn't enjoy it, and you know, it's not for everybody. But yeah, but The Shawnee B, I was like, yeah, there was this guy who used to do these Lost recaps, and then he disappeared, and we all thought it was conspiracy theories. Then literally the other week, he was like, yeah, guys, hey, I know it's been 10 years, but I'm doing a Lost secrets and recaps. I get the feeling that's going to be me with my Hero Season 1 retrospective that I keep talking about. I'm from Germany, still brought it. Nice, nice. I'm assuming that's the JLA Year 1 and not the Uncanny X-Men hardcover. Dude, Zavi got my books from them in 3 days, and €1.40 postage. That's cheaper than postage in the UK. Congrats, man. Congrats to you. I can't fault you there. By the way, I'm working out while watching this stream. You're probably working out more efficiently than I did. I'm one of those 6 o'clock in the morning gym guys now, which explains why I'm making no gains. What are you working out, man? What's your favorite independent publisher? This is interesting because does Image still count as an independent publisher? If so, it's Image. But I think I'm going to have to show some love for 2000 AD. Like, you know, Judge Dredd. I love Judge Dredd. That's a really good question, Spooky Boy. But what are some independent publishers that I should know about? Like, I kind of want to get more into European comics. Like, I know Perfect Edition Comics talks about a lot of Europeans like comics and stuff like that. What are some that I should know about? Like, I'm always trying to broaden my horizons. Watched your Power Rangers video and just ordered the free Power Rangers Deluxes by Higgins. Greetings from Amsterdam. Oh my God, Amsterdam is the best place I've ever been to. Honestly, you had 2 amazing comic shops as well. Like, I might go to Amsterdam just to do like a comic shop hunting. And oh my God, like, I hope you find this place. It was called New Season. I hope it's still open. If it's not, please just don't tell me. But when I went to Amsterdam, we were there 3 days. We went New Season 4 times. Best Chinese food I've ever had. So thank you for tuning in. we're going to meet up if I ever go to Amsterdam again. You can show me all the good places, not the really good places, if you get what I'm saying. But yeah, like, I love Amsterdam, such a cool place. Honestly, the comic shops over here are shit. You must also live in Stoke-on-Trent then, because ours are god awful. I think it's just comic shops in general at the minute. I don't know if they're struggling. I don't know if maybe like it's new ownership in general. I always say you should support your comic shop. It's just getting a bit more difficult at the minute, but I went in to try and just find any books so that I could support my comic shop, and ended up like just leaving with nothing because it was all paperbacks. It was all paperbacks that I didn't care about. Like, it was all just Harley Quinn, Deadpool, and then it was just full of Funko Pops. It was a real shame. Kevin Bridges is the man. Like, he's so funny. I find myself just referencing him every single day. And we saw him live, and he ended up hating Stoke because, like, do you know when they do questions at the end, like, oh, does anybody have questions for the audience? I don't know why I turned American then. I probably didn't, but our questions were just awful. It was like, have you ever had an oatcake? And he's like, did I travel all this way for this? Like, I love Kevin Bridges. I ate Funko Pops. People care more about the cardboard than the pop. That's true, and it's kind of a shame. Like Funko Pops used to be about, you know, paying some attention to things that didn't necessarily have enough of a buzz to get like some kind of collectible to them. But now there's just a Funko Pop of everything. And I collected like the X-Men ones because we're doing like the 90s X-Men. I've still got my Chrome Colossus. I'm never going to sell that. But yeah, then Funko Pop kind of just changed completely what it was. And now you'll get 7 variants of something, but you feel burdened to collect them. I'm just going to open the window because it's boiling. Please don't disconnect. But yeah, it is warm at the minute. Very warm. It's warm but cloudy, which is just to a T. Yeah, it looks like I put out cigarettes on my t-shirt. But yeah, Funko Pops, I see the appeal in some of them. But I think just in general, I'm a bit disenfranchised by them, but I can see why people dislike them. Plenty to do in the cities in Yorkshire. The countryside is pretty sleepy unless you're into outdoor activities. If that means breathing outdoor air, then I'm very much an indoor person, but I kind of want to get into hiking. It's mine and my girlfriend's 1-year anniversary next year. Next week, not next year, also it wouldn't be a 1-year anniversary, and it kind of adds to the fact that people think she's not real. But yeah, I've got us a nice weekend booked away in Leicester, but I'm definitely going to add Yorkshire onto the list. And I'm coming to you so that I can find some of the good comic shops as well. Peaky Season 5 left it on a cliffhanger, and I'm still waiting. And that's why I don't watch anything as it's coming out. But Blade is underrated. Like, everybody's talking about the She-Hulk show, Captain America and the Winter Soldier, or no, it's Falcon and the Winter Soldier. But I'm most excited for that Blade reboot. I want to see what they do with it. And Mahershala Ali, he's got a cool name, and he's such a good actor. What's your favourite Daredevil story? Oh my god, it's the one that's collected. I can't remember what it's officially called. It's Bendy's, because that was like my first Daredevil run. And it was the one where he ends up just taking over Hell's Kitchen. That fight's incredible. And I actually put the quote included after that by Ben Urich, where he's like, you know, real villains don't just come in a costume and make an announcement, you just attack you. I put that at the end of my book that I finished when I was about 15. I think I've got it here. Yeah, it's at the very end of this book that I finished when I was 15. I'm going to show you this here. Hopefully this is entertaining for you. But yeah, got the quote right there. So it's one way he says, and that's how it is really. When someone comes to kill you, they don't announce their name and their purpose. They don't take a moment to fill you in on why exactly they are about to kill you. Well, the idiots in the costumes do, but that's why they were in a costume to begin with. They want your attention. They want you to notice them. But when someone really wants to kill you, really wants to end your life, they just show up and do it. Love that. So that's my favourite Daredevil story. Are you a Daredevil fan? Favourite omnibus in your collection? For me, it's New Teen Titans and Daredevil Omnibus by Bendis and Brubaker. Everybody loves that. For sentimental value, it's going to be Thor by J. Michael Straczynski. New favourite is Punisher by Rick Remender, because my girlfriend got me that. So I absolutely love that one. In terms of story, again, I might go Astonishing X-Men. What else have I got? I can't even remember what books I've got now. Yeah, I think for me, I'm going to go 4 by J. Michael Straczynski, just because it was such an uphill battle getting that. It's not even my favourite story, it's just my favourite omnibus. Got the box set of both Peaky Blinders and Game of Thrones, and not watching out yet. I haven't been to FP Birmingham since Feb, just before lockdown. It was okay last time I went in. I might come down and check that out then. It's called the Megastore, so I've got high hopes. Whale Watch is incredibly useful, great idea. My wallet hates it though. My own wallet hates it. Like sometimes, do you know why I don't do Whale Watch live? It's because I keep buying books in the middle of filming Whale Watch because I'm like, shit, I kind of need this book. So I'm sorry, like it was never intended to get anybody into debt. It's just I always think it's better to buy a book whilst it's in stock than trying to find it once it's out of print. Look at Colossal Conan. How much do you spend for comics a month? I probably should have a budget, but I don't. And admittedly, it's kind of like a seesaw effect. Like I'll have months where I spend a lot, and then I'll have months where I spend a little. Like I was trying to save to get on the property ladder really young, so I used to only spend about 100 quid on books a month. But then like now it's kind of like I can spend a little bit more. I want to build my collection. I want to get a more eclectic collection. So at the minute, it's kind of about 500 quid a month, but it's because with lockdown, I wasn't going out as often and stuff like that. I didn't need to spend as much on petrol, so it did really help. I don't really set an amount though, and I probably should. My biggest whale is Savage Sword of Conan Omni Volume 1 so far. Let's find this book for you. I think that might eventually get a reprint. Let's see if I can find you one. Beautiful book as well. Everybody should get the Savage Sword books. I know Cheap Comics has it for Undercover. And as well, I've seen it appearing in a few groups. Where are we at? I'm going to try and find you this book. Cheap Comics has definitely got it though. So if you want it for Undercover, there you go. Damn, it's currently unavailable on Amazon. Let's see if any of the other Amazons have got it. No. Definitely get on Cheap Comics then. Dredd was a very stylish comic film. So good. Did you hear the plans that they had for the trilogy? Like, Dredd 1 wasn't really a Judge Dredd film. It was more the Raid featuring Judge Dredd. But they had such good plans with the Dark Judges and stuff like that. Which Coal Lantern Corps would you join? Red, every single day of the week. Which do you think I'd join? Like, I'm a very angry person all the time. I get road rage so bad. Spider-Man 2 is the best Spider-Man movie ever. Top 5 Marvel movie all time. I'd say top 1. Like, number 2 is Captain America Winter Soldier for me. That might be a good list, though. Dredd deserves recognition. I am going to do actually, I'm going to announce that a bit later. Stay tuned. Do you set a monthly budget? No. If so, how do you decide on what titles stay or get drops? I don't really read single issues. I'm going to for Ninja Turtles The Last Ronin, because I just want to find out who The Last Ronin is. But for me, because of that mentality that if I've got some disposable income and I don't want to chase down a book when it goes out of print, I'll buy it. I don't really set a budget, but I would recommend doing one. When I get into the habit, I'm probably going to, finally practice what I preach. Dredd was such a pleasant surprise, even as a fan, even as a non-fan of the character. Oh, do you not like him, or have you just not read a lot of him? Because Judge Dredd's such a cool character to me. He's in the same league as Conan that I'm like, more people should know about this character. I've recommended Dredd to everyone I can. Gutted it hasn't gotten a sequel. Me too. They had such good plans, and then there's talk that it might come to Netflix, but it didn't. Such a shame. Good to see a quality comics channel representing the UK. Love the room tour. I picked up 13 omnibuses on that crazy. Oh my god, that Amazon Germany sale was the maddest thing ever. Like, I think I brought 30 books, and some great ones. Some that have now gone out of print. So that was so cool. Which 13 did you pick up? I hope they do the same thing again, because it wasn't a glitch. I thought it was a glitch, but it was actually just that they thought nobody read English books there. Epic collections are good for filling holes in Anomaly collection. I don't like mixing hardcovers and paperbacks, so for me, I might not jump into the Epic side of thing. I don't know whether to get into the Epic collection game. Yeah, that's so true, man. Like, that is pretty much me. Like, although I'm one of them, I'm like, I don't know whether to get into the Epic collection game because I'm already into it. So, DC overall. Marvel for characters, though. Images, probably the best. Do a 10 moments you want to see on the Invincible show from the car. That's such a good idea. Although it might actually be 10 fights. Oh, I'm sorry I couldn't say bye to you as you were there. Like, with the stream disconnecting, I'm a bit behind. I'm trying to catch up as best as I can. Also, give you all the attention. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, like, I'm just happy that you guys all enjoy the videos. Like, when you comment, it's just so good for me to know that, you know, people are watching it. Thank you for tuning in. Stay safe, and I'll see you at the next video. Woof woof. Everybody say goodbye to Canadian Invincible comics, even though I'm a bit behind on that. I'm only buying the Conan Epics. Currently, best way to get the Dark Horse stuff. It is. I will admit that, because it seems like with Conan they got more cohesion. So definitely agree with you there, Will. Reading Invincible at the moment. Wait for the price of Compendium 3 to come down. Approaching the end of Compendium 2. Oh, that is one book that I'd genuinely pay over cover price for. So might be worth taking the plunge. My first omnibus was the X-Men Silver. What's that sound? The Brian's gone blank. In a few years out, got sick and started buying. That's the thing. It's one of them hobbies where sometimes you want to take a break, but getting back into it is worse than, you know, just continuing with it. So I completely agree with you there, man. It does. We only just started talking, so I haven't really managed to catch up on all of these videos. But hopefully we can work together soon. Maybe do an Invincible video together. Yeah, that Omni. My God, I'm going to be so happy when that comes in. Like, I'm still going to buy the Colossal Conan if it can have a gate, but that Busiek Omnibus is going to be my favorite. Astonishing X-Men is so good. I'm glad that got a reprint, because more people are getting a chance to gate. I know that we're meant to hate Joss Whedon now, but I'll always love Astonishing X-Men. Are you looking forward to the massive Green Arrow Omnibus? I preach it, Infinite Crisis and Hellblazer on the way. DC now. They do. Marvel seems to be catching up with War of Kings. I was looking forward to that Green Arrow by Mike Grell omnibus, but I just saw the cover for it. How do you make a Green Arrow omnibus? How do you make a Green Arrow omnibus and make none of it green? Like, nothing about that screams Green Arrow, but I've heard great things about it. Admittedly, it's a blind buy for me, but I've liked previous Green Arrow ones, so it's not as blind buy for me. You know what I'm saying? Season 1 to 6 of Walking Dead are great. After that, it's well, pun intended. Yeah, I didn't even get to season 6. The books for me, there's enough story in the books, but I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. Obviously, I really love your cover picture, man, and you've got it also on your Instagram. It's been a long week for me. If it sounds like my brain's melted, it's because it has. Just go to the last one. Thanks for the shout out. Yeah, man, I hope we can do some work together in future. Like I said, we're already talking on Instagram, so, you know, now that I'm getting a bit more familiar with live streams, hopefully we can get something on the cards. I prefer epics to reading. Omnis look stunning, but yeah, like, it's that balance between, do you want the books for your collection or do you want them to read them? I'm more of a collection guy, because now I just put up with the pain of reading them. Favorite characters in Marvel, DC, and other indie. Daredevil, Nightwing, Invincible's a big one. I really just think Blacksad's quite cute. I can technically count Power Rangers now. I really as well like, I forgot his name. Spider Jerusalem's a great one. I really like him as well. Nice. I know volumes 2 and 3 of that are difficult to get. If you manage to get that. Water Bros, we are Water Bros right now. That's exactly who we are, the Water Bros. My throat is so dry at the minute. Thank you for staying with me. God, it's already been an hour. I'm probably going to go for another hour. You know, I want to get a good amount of time with you guys. I hope you're enjoying it so far. Let me know if you are. Highland G, he is such a good dude. I'm glad he reached out to me, because I'm really bad for finding channels. Like, I wish I had more time to watch YouTube, but I tried to put more time into, you know, doing my channels. So I'm glad he reached out to me. Such a good guy. You probably already subscribed to him already, but please check him out if you haven't done so already. I know. I have literally, I know this is a spoiler for the next haul, only just got the Dark Horse books, but kind of crazy. Like, I like how Marvel seems to be on the ball. They were on the ball with Conan. I like that it seems to be the same case with Aliens. I'm hoping they do more Alien stuff. Like, I'm hoping they do more Predator stuff. I'm more of a Predator guy than Alien guy. Is anybody more Predator or Alien? Let me know. Yes, smash the like and subscribe. You know, everybody that's on here, let's like and subscribe to everybody. I want Mad Dog Comics to be a community rather than just a channel that you tune into, because I have a really unhealthy diet, so I might die pretty soon. It might happen in this live stream because this light is really bright. I've got my additional light on if you can't tell. But yeah, let's keep the love going. If you follow me on Instagram and I don't follow you back, just message me, just heckle me, and I'll follow you back. Like, I love you guys for supporting the channel. Like I've got another channel that's an advice channel that's got 3,500 subscribers. I had a few years out of it, but the reception and the love from this channel is so much more amazing. And also, other channels are so much more, like I said, Omar is great, Highland's great, Perfect Edition Comics have been great. Clarence, I love Clarence. He's such a good dude. Like, he was one of the first channels that reached out and spoke to me. And I love Clarence. He's such a good dude. I hope I haven't read all to the bottom, but I hope he can tune in. He's such a good dude. And I'm hoping I can do some work with him in future. There's a ton of channels that I want to do work with. But yeah, anybody that's got a channel, let's all like and subscribe to each other. Yeah, those finances are tough, aren't they? My wallet is always empty. I'm always selling off my UK weeklies. Like Jem says, help make the hobby fund the hobby. Best way to do it. I haven't read any of the Alien books. I haven't, to be fair. They're all blind buys. So yeah, well, let us know. No, I'm waiting until I get more of them. People say it's way too addictive. I don't want to start reading them and then really love them and then have to wait like 6 months or so for them. One that I'm going to read as soon as it comes out. Blade of the Immortal. Such a cool sounding book. I'm going to read that day one. I see you got the Marvel Legends Thor figure behind you. What's your favorite figure? Give me 1 second and I will show you. Oh. Marvel Legends Colossus. I don't have too many figures because I'd rather buy comics. Like, I used to get the Marvel figurine collection, but this Colossus is so cool. It's the right amount of shine. It's my favorite character. He's the right amount of size as well. But yeah, I don't have my Thor at the minute. My girlfriend's uncle is meant to be painting his cape and fixing the hammer because it broke really easy. So I'm missing my Thor at the minute. Some are great, some are mad. The library editions from Dark Horse. They're like absolute edition size, and I'd recommend getting them. Septrimender. We'll talk about that in a bit. I'd really like to watch it stream weekly. If that's for me to do weekly streams, I might talk a little bit about that at the end because I've got plans. Get Uncanny X-Men. Is it? Does anybody want to see me live buy a book? Anybody can hear the sirens going in the background? Not sure what for. Amazon D. Uncanny X-Men. I don't know why stuff like Amazon Germany has the Uncanny X-Men omnibus, but like my Amazon doesn't. It's just weird. Might end up picking that up. If you can't find the Uncanny X-Men, maybe try phoning in different UK comic shops. That's not a bad idea. I was gonna do a video where it's called like searching the planet for the Colossal Conan, and I was gonna call like every comic shop on the planet just to see if any of them have got them. Reading Planet London has Uncanny X-Men Omnibus Volume 1 when I checked the website during last week. Might check that out. I think they have the direct market, but that book's one of the only ones where the direct market is uglier than the normal cover. Oh, yes, nice. Yes. I love Omar. He's such a cool dude. Like, I had an idea that I said to him, like, why don't you do a stream where you talk about, like, giving advice to smaller comic book channels? Because admittedly, comic books are a niche. And, you know, you kind of either have to branch out or, you know, stick to your guns. And I was like, you know, can I host it with you and, like, you know, learn from you? Like, and, you know, we can build a rapport because I think Omar's such a good dude. I love everything he's done for the community. And admittedly, I don't think this channel would exist without him. So he just does so much. And I think he doesn't get the recognition he deserves. You have to make Guardians of the Galaxy Pina Colada. That sounds nice, man. I was going to make a Death Star one that might have like some kind of green streak fruit, maybe like a green straw, and then something at the bottom. I don't know. Hawkeye by Fraction was great, but a bit uneven. When it's good, it's really good. Yeah, I love the dog stuff. It's just, I felt like it didn't know what tone it wanted to do, and it was just overly long. I'm one of them, like, if I dislike something and someone else, like, Strict Story's really great because we will just discuss stuff. Like, he never just goes, you're shit because your opinion isn't mine. Like, we've disagreed on certain books in the past, and he'll just discuss it with me. Like, I hope he and I can do videos together, because like you just feel like you're just getting a good quality conversation from him. SEC said, "I think I'm the only one who didn't care for Batman Year One." Wow, that is big. Like, I still love you. You're still my dude, but that is big. I just got the Absolute Edition. Yeah, rest in peace to Darwin Cook. What a shame. Imagine some of the stuff he'd be doing now. I feel like he got more recognition after he died. And whereas I learned about him from iFanboy, which is just proof how good iFanboy is. Is the Sixth Gun good? Because I think it was Brian who got all the Sixth Gun and Gunslinger editions today. Those books are beautiful. I don't know where to pick them up. What's your favourite superhero? Mine is Flash. It's between Daredevil and Nightwing, and maybe Colossus. I'm going to go Daredevil because he's got the best stories, best character development. Flash is a good one too. Which is your favourite Flash? He did the last Lost recap the other. No way! Like, I thought I was going to be the only one in this chat who was bothered about that, but that was such a big deal for me that he came back. Oh, I can't believe you watched that. That's amazing to me. Darwin Cook for life. Yeah, like, I can't wait for that second Parker the Martini edition comes out. Just home workout. I could not stand home workouts during lockdown. More power to you. I'm waiting until more volumes of that come out. Like, it's meant to be a long run. And I like sitting down with a long run. Like, that's what I've done with stuff like Green Lantern. I knew I'd like Green Lantern because I read Rebirth, and then I just waited. So that's what I'm doing with Incredible Hulk. But I'm really glad that you enjoyed it because they had mixed things about it. I'm reading the new stuff published by AWA Upshot. They were promising indie publisher. Were they the one who did TKO? Or was that TKO? Yeah, it's called TKO Comics. What's some of the stuff that they've done? Second comic is a hotness for indie stuff these days. I might have to check them out. Like I said, I'm trying to get more knowledge of the YouTube comic scene because it's such an inclusive community. It's not like, oh, they also talk about the same thing as me, so I have to hate them. Like, it's so good how everybody just supports each other. When I was a kid, Central London had about 8 comic shops in the 80s and 90s. Now there's 3 in Central London. One is in danger of closing as they stopped import. They stopped imports? That's mad. Oh, what do you mean because of COVID? Because I'm hoping it's all temporary. Like, I don't want to see comic shops go because I learned a lot of stuff through my local comic shop, and it's a shame that that's gone the way that it has. I've been enjoying Boom, Aftershock, and Humanoids books. Have you read anything published by Humanoids? No, but I keep intending to. The art style's so unique. But I reckon I'll always be disappointed because I know that they did those massive editions, like I talked about, the Meta Barons. So I don't know if it's one of them that I'm just going to be doomed to be disappointed if I start with them. But is there like a go-to one that I should start? Just wait. Just wait. Like, I wanted to do a mini documentary on 2000 AD. And I wanted to do like 10 books that you don't realize are published by 2000 AD. So I'm going to broaden my horizons with them. I'm just a Judge Dredd guy at the minute, but I've got to rep the UK. This channel is only 4 months old at this point. I've got such big plans for it, but I'll get into them in a minute. From the northeast, I have to travel 40 minutes to get to my local shop. He bought in bulk and only sell to people who go to conventions, but since lockdown, no convention. I know I miss conventions. I can't wait for them to get back. Like, I'm hoping when conventions happen, maybe we could do like a Mad Dog meetup, if that's something that people would like. I had to support them a little and get some back issues and a few keys. Nice. I wish mine did stuff like keys, but they don't have anything. Like, I almost brought the, do you know the armored Batman and Superman? I almost bought them from a comic shop. I'm going to go back and get them just to show some love. Marvel does explore the supernatural side of the universe with Ghost Rider and Blade. Ghost Rider would be cool. And they already are with Blade. I don't know how they're going to do vampires and stuff like that. And we'll see. Nostalgia Comics in Birmingham was the best years ago. Now it's full of miserable knobs. I feel like I wouldn't have a good time in there then because, like, comic shops should make people want to buy comics and not put people off them. Omnidog is doing a read-through, so expect some 2000 AD content on his channel soon. I really wish he and I would, like, I know I'm a small channel, I know me place, and I'm not saying, like, you know, oh, people should do stuff with me because I'm just grateful for people watching my videos. But I really feel like me and him would get on because he's the Omnidog, I'm the Maddoggs, so I feel like that would be cool. Do you have any single issues or CGC issues in your collection? Just collected editions. I used to have a ton of single issues, and I had, like, near enough the full run of Ultimate Spider-Man, sold it, even though I had like the first appearance of Miles Morales, which Regretting a bit now. But collected editions are just more convenient for me. I don't have too much space here. And the Blade TV show with Sticky Fingers was also starting to get interesting when it got... Yeah, it only had like 6 issues. I might do a retrospective on that. Maybe in time for the new show coming out. Daredevil's the best, my favourite hero of all time. Wish more people would recognise his genius. Yeah, I feel like the Netflix show really put the spotlight on him. But who knows what's going to happen now. It seems like Chip Zdarsky's doing some great things with it, though. Thanks for the heads up. I saw his Dreadhall. Hopefully enjoys it and branched out. Me too. I love the Omnidog. Such a cool dude. He really helped me with a lot of the Absolute editions. Are you getting the Green Arrow? Yeah, if it comes on books, etc. for half price, I'm definitely getting it. It's risky though with DC. Are they going to do that second volume? I don't really know. Do you buy single issues? Nah, like I said, if I do read them, I just read them digitally. I just don't have a lot of space. And, you know, they are quite expensive. So I buy digitally, show me support the best way that I can. You need to jump on Conan as soon as you can these days. Yeah, like, Conan for me, like, I've already got Savage Sword Volume 3, it came in recently. But those are the ones that I'm like, I need to get this within the first month of them coming out. Where do you buy your Omnis? It depends. I tend to pre-order them on Amazon so that I get the pre-order price guarantee, which worked out quite well with the Excalibur Omnibus recently. But if it comes up on books, etc., they normally do it for 50% off. So buy them from there. And they've recently started doing international shipping again. So if you're in Germany, I think they might now ship again to yourself. Thanks. Be sure to check out Cheap Comics. Yes, please do. That is a beautiful Omnibus Savage Sword. Thanks for showing me books, etc. and keep Cheap Comics. Glad to pick up books cheaper than retails. Yeah, like, support your comic shops as most as you can. But for me, like, something like the Infinite Crisis Omnibus, which isn't on my shelf, so I don't know why I pointed, it was £60 because of books, etc. charging half price. So it's one of them, like, don't want to pay 120 quid for an omnibus because I could technically get 2 for that price. It is, and I can't wait to do retrospectives, but again, talk about that a bit later. I'm going to go up to about past with all the comments so that I can address as many people as I can. Then I do want to talk a little bit about the channel, some of the plans that I've got that will hopefully excite a lot of you. You know, so get as many comments as you can by past. And I don't want to ignore any of you, anything like that. I'm really supportive. And I'm so glad there's still 30 people in this chat. Like, thank you. It's Friday night. Thank you, guys. Picked up the new Green Arrow by Growl Omnibus. Going pre-order, can't wait. I'm waiting for books, etc. But that is definitely one that I'm getting. Just so disappointed with that cover design. As much as I love the MCU films, Christopher Reeve, Superman. Yes. Are you more of an original cut or Donna cut kind of guy, though? I think that's the main debate here. My favourite Marvel movie, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, since it really captures what it's like reading a fun comic and does a great job adapting Miles' character. I've only watched that once. I need to go back because I can't remember that. Oh, the Amazon Germany sale last year. Man, like, omnibuses and decent omnibuses, like the Final Crisis omnibus had 70% off. Insane. Epics are beautiful and you can store them on normal shelves away from omnibus. You can, but then it's like, if I'm using it to fill up the gaps of omnibuses, do I really want to be putting them separate? I'm so OCD with these kind of things, but your Epic shelves are beautiful. I'm just going to live vicariously through you if you don't mind. Which one Epic? Oh, AMS Volume 1. That recently got reprinted, so good going on that. Apart from comics, what other geeky indulgences do you have? I was a Funko Pop guy. Sold a lot of them, though. I really like art prints. I don't have too many of them, but I've got some really cool ones for Terminator 1 and Terminator 2. And art books. Me and my girlfriend are big on art books, and there's one that I'm going to treat myself to, which is the art of the 2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show. Show I absolutely love. Like, nobody might watch it, and people might unsubscribe, but I would gladly do a retrospective of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles TV show. So yeah, that's one of mine. What other hobbies do people have besides comics? Like, is the wind too loud as well, by the way? Anthony, I'm going to get to your comment in a minute, but I can see that you're saying you're heading out. Thanks for supporting the channel. Love you, man. Thank you for watching as long as you did. And we'll see you next time. Woof, woof. Everybody say bye to Anthony in the chat. Yes, with you on Epics, easy to read, easy on the wallet, so you can collect more. Stop trying to tempt me, guys. You know I'm so weak-willed. That must be the Amazon Germany sale. Hopefully they do it again one day, and I will gladly put that on my Instagram. I might do a live stream, just show you all the stuff I buy. My first Omni arrived yesterday. What a start. What an absolute start. I really hope you enjoy that. The art in that is beautiful. If you can, get the Thor by Dan Jurgens omnibuses as well. I can sense they might go out of print. Might not get a reprint because nobody wanted them for a while. That's one of my favourite Thor runs, so I hope you enjoy it, but get that one as well. I'm not a fan of thick omnibuses since I prefer reading in my bed and it gets uncomfortable. I'm the same, but I think it's more the binding than the thickness of the omnibus. Yeah, I've heard great things too, and I'm willing blind buy on it. I've read half of Hellboy, and I keep intending to go back. I love Hellboy as a character. I remember watching the film in cinema 3 times with my dad. Such great memories with that. No, I haven't brought it yet. I've got Robin Year 1. I've got JLA Year 1. And I'm going to buy the Batgirl and Nightwing one. I love Nightwing. Of course I'm going to get it. It's a Nightwing Deluxe Edition. I want to, but it's tomorrow, isn't it? And me and my girlfriend have a day off. I might just watch the highlights of it and then do a reaction video, stuff like that. Because you were still on, just finished Invincible Comp 2. Can't wait for you. Let's play drinking game. Tell me which is the Omni I want the most and win 5 shots of vodka when you visit in Greece. It's Spider-Man by Roger Stern, man. Like, you want that more than I want a reprint of Colossal Conan. Like, I'm so glad you're managing Gate, though. You should film yourself getting that. We've got more Predator dudes. Good. We're just a group of predators right now. I'm not going to make that joke. Aliens over Predator. Aliens is one of the... Yeah, Aliens is decent. Aliens is one of the best action films of all time. It's the Terminator 2 of Aliens, isn't it? Black Sad is the bomb waiting on the Dutch... Oh, comment. Oh, nice. Hopefully they translate that quite quick. My girlfriend loves Black Sad. I swear I follow you on Instagram. Drop me a message. I'll follow you back. It's not intentional. I just don't really do that well with notifications. I'm Marvel and I'm a YouTuber holic. Nice. We all technically are here. I've become a YouTuber holic at getting the content out. Like, I work every single day on it. Sometimes I wake up at 5 just to script or edit a video. I don't do manga, but seriously considering the 5 Berserk volumes next week. Just do it. They're beautiful. Get Blade of the Immortal as well. You need that X-Men one with volumes. I've got them all on pre-order. All of them on pre-order. It's just when they turn up, that's a different thing. Missing out Berserkers, the first taste is free. Downhill slide into manga. Prepared to lose even more funds. Everybody said the same thing. I'm down for that. I'm gladly down. Like, you can see behind me, I've got the Akira box set. I've got the Dragon Ball box set. We've got some Death Note. We've got some Full Metal Alchemist. My girlfriend's a manga girl. You know, I kind of want her to feel like this is her collection too. Will support Forbidden Planet page send orders out to you when you pay via PayPal. That's why I get a load of epics that wasn't on eBay. I might message them, see what books they've got, show some support as well. Have you ever sold a book and regretted it? Yes, Absolute Justice. Not sure why I sold this. I think I just needed the money at the time. And you've all heard me story about Thor by J. Michael Straczynski. I sold that, regretted it, and then it was so difficult getting it back. Really regret that. Comic Dino, I've mentioned your name about 5 times already. Thank you for tuning in. Woof woof. I hope you're well as well. I was saying that we need to collab soon now that I've figured out how to live stream, so let's get that on the cards. I'm not a manga guy, Zach. Like, it's funny you should mention that, because like, you're mentioning that because deep down you know I'm not a manga guy. I'm going to buy Blade of the Immortal, Hellsing, the rest of the Berserk volumes. I'm also going to get Gantz. I'm also going to get Lone Wolf and Cub. But I'm not a manga guy. Like, just silly. Like, you're silly. You're silly, Zach. Oh, no. I can't believe I didn't get a chance to say bye. Thanks again, man. Hopefully we can work together. Like I said, I really want to get a community vibe going. Please subscribe to Perfect Edition Comics if you don't already. Such a great channel. Just look how beautiful these thumbnails are. If you do slide into manga, it'll only be the deluxe edition. Yeah, I think Dark Horse being tactical. They know how well stuff like Big Damn Sin City and the Hellboy editions sold. So, like, if we just put something in a beautiful hardcover, people will buy it and they're all right. Congrats on the 500, buddy. Thank you. Like, I can't believe it's happened as well. Like I said, let's get some work together. Let's get something on the card. Yeah, I've seen that as well, but they're beautiful. I'm I might put them down by the side of the galaxies because I don't want to put them on the top in case they fall off. But Parker doesn't fit either, so I've kind of already crossed that bridge. Yeah, such a great dude. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, nice. Why are you telling me that, though? You know I'm going to buy him, Brian. You know how weak-willed I am. Yeah, it has. But you can get it on Amazon Germany. I've put a link as well. Like, I don't want to exploit this channel, but I kind of want to save for a new camera. So I don't want to make memberships or Patreons because I don't really think that I'd rather you guys buy your books. The only thing I ask is that I do Amazon affiliate links. So if you click through that link and buy anything, I can't see any of your details, but I get a little bit of commission off it, and it doesn't affect the price at all. Amazon Germany does have the Peter David Hulk book for about 30% off last I checked. If you do want it, do you mind just dropping me a message? I'll see if I can get you a link here, actually. Because that's what helps the channel. Like I said, I don't want to exploit this and just go, hey guys, subscribe to a Patreon or buy a membership. Like, oh, it's gone up in price, but it's still, I'm going to leave a link in the chat for you guys. Just 2 seconds here. It's in my other channel that's literally just called Marcus Townsend. So clicking through that link and buying anything from Amazon Germany really helps me. Like I said, I'm trying to save up for a better camera, and I don't want to ask for memberships or anything like that. I'd rather you guys just buy the books that you want. I'm going to London on my class trip. I'm definitely going to visit Forbidden Planet. That Forbidden Planet is dope. Like, its entire bottom floor was comics last I checked. I'm more of a Barry guy, but I do love my Wally. Orbital stopped getting imports weeks before COVID. Oh, that's such a shame. It's a shame when it's a good comic shop as well that does that. I hope they pick back up. Apparently there's going to be a good Judge Dredd live attraction in London. No way. I am there. Holy shit, I'm going to look into that. And I'm going to do a video on it. I haven't got the Omni. I don't know if that's an Omni that's too big for me, like with the Invisibles. I've heard really good things, Greg. Might pick it up. We talk a lot on Instagram as well, so thank you for tuning in. Can't stay long, but Ace, you've been here for day one, from day one, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, 10 minutes from now, I'm going to stop, like, you know, just actively reading comics and try and catch up as best as I can. And then I'll catch up from there, and we can talk a bit about the channel. Do you want to know who I want to be the next Joker? I was going to do a video on this. But yeah, Ace, I just want to say thank you for tuning in. Woof, woof. You supported the channel from day one. You're a genuinely funny dude. Like, I love you as well. You and Southside Sniper, sorry. You just really make me laugh when you comment. It really, like, boosts me up. You and Streakazoid as well, SCC. There's tons of people that just make this worthwhile. But yeah, the guy I want to see play the Joker was the guy who played Teabag in Prison Break. Have a look at a picture of him, and you'll see exactly what I mean. I'm going to check a few of those out. What one should I read? I'm only going to try one at a time. Yes, like, one video that I want to do, and I know I said I was going to talk about this later, I want to start a Who Is series. So characters that you might know of but don't know a lot about, I want to do, like, videos about them. I wanted to do them about individual members of the X-Men, individual members of the Teen Titans, but the one I wanted to start it with from a UK patriotism was going to be Judge Dredd. So that's something I'm scripting at the minute. I'm not actively checking my phone. I can see a notification. I will get back to you after this stream, I promise you. Thank you as well. And follow him on Instagram. Nostalgia and Birmingham, it's better for the omnibus, etc. But Forbidden Planet and Birmingham has better staff. So I hunt the whales on Amazon and eBay. We should whale hunt together. That'd be quite fun, man. Sorry, I must have just been behind in the stream, but yeah, books, etc. and a pre-order on Amazon. Try and look on eBay as well. Thoughts on the Boys TV show? Haven't watched it yet. Want to read the book first. Is it any good? Oh wait, you actually prefer it over the comics. I really like the character designs though. I might check it out just for you, Zach. Oh my god, that deal was so good. I'm glad you managed to get it. I'm talking about that at the end. I'm not going to do that kind of thing too soon. Like I said, I'm going to about 7 more minutes, and then I'm going to, you know, focus more on talk about the channel. But yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. I said bye to you, Anthony, but yeah, thanks again for tuning in. It really was. It really was. Like, yes, I want to do the 2003 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show as well. Like, we'll talk about that in a bit. I picked up the Hellsing Deluxe and Books Etc. for a really great price. Books Etc. are great. There's some issues that you can have where they say they've got a book when they haven't. But other than that, I really like Books Etc. My wallet's been dead for ages. My wallet should be called Jean Grey because it's died that many times. Like, I'm probably going to buy that. Like, there was a book that was like a Power Rangers book that was just like 25 drawings. Almost bought that. Watching DC fandom, but mainly for the game announcements. Yeah, I really want to see what that Suicide Squad game is. I'm more excited for that than the Batman Gotham Knights game. But I think it might be better for me to watch it all when it's done. Maybe do like a reaction video, discuss some of my thoughts, stuff like that. That fandom video seemed to get quite a good engagement from you guys. Like, you're putting forward some great ideas, which was just great to see. Predator's crap films, just like Alien has crap films, but I'm more a Predator fan. I disagree with you. Alien and Aliens are great. Predator 1 is great. And I like Predator 2 as like, you know, guilty pleasure. I agree with you on later Alien and Predator films, though, so, you know. Manga and comics are the same medium with a different take. Why limit the amount of content you could potentially... It's not that, it's more, I want to limit the amount that I spend because I can barely keep track of all the comics that I need to buy. I'm slowly... My girlfriend is buying more manga. She really likes Witch Hat Atelier at the minute. But yeah, I know eventually I'm going to buy more manga. Blade of the Immortal's probably going to be the death of me. I'm just going to buy so much after that. I would have bought the Akira box set when Books Etc. had them for £100, but didn't have the money and now they're gone. That's a shame, but hopefully they do get it back in stock. I'm going to keep checking. If I see it, I'll put it in the Facebook group that I know that we're both a member of. I bought Morrison's Doom Patrol Omnibus as soon as I watched the show and I binged it. And do I buy that omnibus? Probably. We'll see. Teabag was played, I believe. Yes, that was his name. That was his name. Wouldn't he make a great Joker, though? Because he's already sort of got the hairline and he's kind of crazy. And I think the person I'd like to see play Batman the most, off the top of my head, I'm probably going to change my mind as soon as I say it, John Hamm. He'd make a great Batman. Favorite food is what I'm having after this stream. And the reason why I'm only going to do it for 2 hours because I'm starving and I've been thinking about it all day. Chicken chow mein or special chow mein. Absolutely love it. I could move to China gladly. I'm just going to skip to this comment because I can see that he's leaving. Got to be going. Sorry to lose the what's coming in the channel segment, but you know I'll be keeping informed. Yeah, this should be on after. Been there since day one. I'll be there to infinity. I can't wait to go to Greece. Hopefully we can meet up. You can show me all the great places to drink. You can see how much of a lightweight I am as well. Thank you for tuning in, Elias. I'm so glad for you that you managed to get the Roger Stern Omnibus. Thank you again for tuning in for as long as you could. And thank you again, everybody, for tuning in. Love you, man. He's my dog. Love that guy. I answered the one about favorite food, but yeah, Chinese food, definitely. Some favorite cuisine. Shall tell you what's a very underrated food. Scampi. Love scampi. Predator 2 is highly underrated, and that had the alien head in the background. Which probably... I like it as a guilty pleasure. Like, Predator in a city scenario is a better scenario to me than in a jungle. Like, yeah, Predator 1 is better, but Predator 2 had the better concept. Nightwing, every day of the week. Nightwing, Nightwing, Nightwing. Have I got its way back? No. But I also love Superman. Superman was the first comic character that I actually read. And I think Superman gets a bad rep as being boring and stuff like that, but you can just write him better. Like, I love Superman, and I hope they don't kill him again. Favorite newspaper comic strip? I don't really read too many. But one that I did like that I regret not buying the book for was Wednesday Comics that DC Comics did, where different writer-artist combinations would take a character, similar to what they did with Batman Black and White. Great question, Justin. If there's any that I should read, just let me know. Well, mate, I was saying John Hamm for Batman since he debuted in Mad Men. Well, I think if Michael Keaton can come back, John Hamm isn't too old. Too old. Just do Dark Knight Returns properly with him. I haven't watched Mad Men though. I knew him from Black Mirror, the Christmas special. I've been wanting to watch Mad Men. Is it as good as he say? Right. Any last minute questions? Get them in now. Then I'll run through them, and then we're going to discuss what's going to happen with the channel. Hopefully, you're going to be excited about it. Best Batman omnibus. I love the Batman 66 omnibus. Yes, my girlfriend did gate me, so maybe I'm a bit biased there. I'm really looking forward to that Paul Dini omnibus as well. That's one I'm definitely going to get. He is spot on for Bruce Wayne. Although for me, shouldn't Bruce Wayne be someone that you can't expect? Like, people think Robert Pattinson's going to be bad, and it reminds me of what I heard my dad saying about Michael Keaton. Everybody thought Michael Keaton was going to be awful, and then he was great in the role. So for me, maybe not thinking that somebody's going to be good as Bruce Wayne is the key to being good as Bruce Wayne. I'm going to say it here. I think Robert Pattinson might be great. I'm going to give him a chance. Has anybody seen the film Good Time? One of my favorite films. Like, please watch Good Time if you haven't already. Yeah, like, I love my 90s action films, so that might be why I've got an affinity for Deadpool. And Deadpool, Predator 2. I love Demolition Man, Point Break. Anything that's 90s is my thing. Speed is a fucking amazing film as well. I haven't watched Baby Driver. That's a film that just fell off the radar for me. Like, I was like, when that comes on Netflix, I'm going to watch it, and then I didn't. I'm going to check that out for you, though, man. They did, and I've also heard that Ben Affleck's coming back as Batman in the same film, so who knows what to believe at this point. The thing with DC is, until I sit in a cinema and I see, I don't believe it. I don't trust it. Like, some people said to me, like, oh, Flashpoint's already been confirmed, so why is it on your DC fandom list? Because I don't trust it. And it wasn't on the list of, like, movies that they're going to talk about at the time when I looked at it, so I didn't really think it'd be such a problem putting it on. Right, okay, these are the last couple of questions I'm going to address, and then we talk about the channel. I said I'm drinking water before because I'm 15 and I only drink like one time a month. So, well, that's sensible of you. Admittedly, I didn't drink until I was 18. That's fine. You know what, though? You're at the right age to get into comics. That's when I really started getting into it. And, you know, it's great that you're discovering all these runs. Like, we've already talked a little bit, and you've already got, like, a better knowledge of comics than I did when I was 15. Maybe, you know, start your own YouTube channel as well. You know, just show your love for the craft, and who knows, 10 years from now, you could be the YouTube channel in the comic scene. Like, if you have 10 years under your belt, like, that's amazing, man. Welcome to the community as well. John Hamm is great in Mad Men. It's a slow burn but great show. Not for everyone though. I'll give it a season. People put it in the same league as Breaking Bad. That kind of like just really good quality content. I'd love to see Michael Keaton play the Batman Who Laughs. So we go. Why isn't that a thing, actually? You should message DC Comics. What comic have you reread the most? Watchmen. I'm reading Watchmen again, actually, and it's going to be one of my future reviews. Definitely Watchmen. As well, another one that I've read a ton of. Preacher, of course. That's one that I've read a lot. It really is, and it's on Netflix, at least in the UK. Please watch Good Time. And if you've got any doubt of Robert Pattinson as an actor, just watch Good Time. I know the Birmingham love is strong in here. Like, I'm going to come and check out a few of your comic shops, and hopefully a few of us can meet up. Hopefully Marvel Bab, like, you've been active in this stream for ages. Like, it'd be great to meet you and discuss stuff in person. Speed, yes. Like, I actually want to watch Speed again now. Such an underrated film. I just don't believe Patman as Pattinson. He doesn't have the physique for me to believe he spends every night beating up gangs of criminals. The thing for me is, I wonder about this. Like, someone who's as athletic as Batman, you know, he's traversing all these routes. Like, look at UFC fighters. A lot of the most powerful punchers do have slimmer physiques. So, and you know, you can add padding. I know it's one of them things, but I'm going to give him a chance. I hate Ezra's Flash. Yeah, agree 100%, and I can't really see him redeeming it. Like, I don't know what he's doing. I thought when he strangled that woman, like they were done with him, and you know, with Flash, it's so easy to just recast and just say he's one of the other Flashes. I actually like Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Thomas Wayne too. He was spot on. Yeah, we didn't see much of him, but there was potential there. In Flashpoint, I'd like to see him come back as Batman. Are you getting the Green Arrow? Yep, I'm getting him. Like, when it's half price, I'm getting it. Already thought about it, just go for it. Like, if it doesn't work, you know, just stop doing it. Like, but you miss 100% of the opportunities you don't take. Yeah, I've seen that one. If my girlfriend's watching the stream, I'm not going to say anymore. I've not read Watchmen since the original floppies in here. If you still got them, they were worth some bank. I'm going to start talking about the channel in a minute. So after Comic Dino's comment, I'm just going to take a little break to talk about the channel. Yeah, man, I'm up for it. Show me where to drink as well. Like, I think you got the Peaky Blinders bar, and I really want to check that out. Thoughts on Watchmen film versus comic? It's directed by Zack Snyder, so it's beautiful. But for me, I could just read the comic and get the exact same film out. And I don't like what they did with Ozymandias at the end, but there's merit in it. I know I've come across as a Zack Snyder hater. I've just got my walls up about him, but Watchmen's okay. Just start. Hey, Zach, thank you for watching. I think you commented as well. Thank you. We're going to talk about the content in a minute, so hopefully I've got something that will excite you. Sam or Watchmen? I'm going with Sam. Yeah, Watchmen for me. I haven't read all of Sandman yet. Nice. Secret comic spots are always good. We need to do a live stream as well. Get excited for that, people. It'll be happening soon. Do it. I'll subscribe to you. I'll subscribe to you as well, man. You've supported me from day one. The least I can do is subscribe back. Like I said, message me on Instagram and I'm going to give you a follow back. I can't believe I haven't done it already. Like a right arsehole. No, I'm not going to lie. Woof woof love from India. Big love. Like, I've got a few Indian, like Avishek's one as well. He's such a great dude. Big love to India. I know it's difficult for you guys to get omnibuses, so thank you for supporting. We are going to talk about the channel now. So as you know, I want to really build on this. I really want to get you guys excited for the content that I'm bringing out. My belief from day one is I shouldn't expect you guys to watch any of my videos. I need to bring videos that excite you and that you want to watch. Like, sometimes it comes across as a bit tactical. Like with the 100 subscribers, I was like, you know what? At 100 subscribers, I'm going to bring that video out. I wanted to get you guys excited for it. And then, you know, luckily that paid off. You guys were excited for it. You really got behind that video. So I want to continue doing that. I don't want to just churn out content just so that you've got something to watch. I would rather spend a week doing a video and I bring it out and go, I know that was I'm just doing the blinds. I'm not like giving you some kind of weird pole dance. But that's been my mantra with this channel. All my videos are going to be stuff that I give a shit about. I don't just, from the beginning, I could have done daily videos and I decided against it because I didn't want to just bring out content just for the sake of doing it. So I'm going to be a bit more pragmatic with my approach of doing videos. Obviously, when comic book films come out, I'm going to be a bit more on the ball with that. Like Black Widow is going to get a where to start when that video comes out, and probably a who is Black Widow, who is, you know, some of the characters that are going to appear in that, like Taskmaster and stuff like that. Just because it helps people get excited for those videos. So September's coming up, and as you know, it's going to be September Serpent Society. So that's going to be coming out next month. Just going to be doing videos about Serpent Society. I know a lot of you are going to be excited to see that. So Serpent Society. October is going to be all about Halloween stuff. So I'm going to review, hopefully, I'm a slow reader, but I've got plans for stuff and I want to get your involvement. I want you to feel like you've got an engagement in the videos. So, you know, if there's stuff you want me to read, I'll read it. Like, why not? If you've got an idea for a video that you want to see, why not? I'll do it. If you want me to do a video with someone, why not? Like, you are integral to this channel. Without you, there is not this channel. I need to listen to you guys, and I don't want to be one of those channels that gets way too ahead of itself, that thinks that they can forget the fact that, you know, you need people to support your channel. So I'm always going to do my videos with you guys in mind. You guys, the first 500 subscribers are the most important 500 to me because you supported the channel, and I don't even really know what this channel is meant to be. So yeah, Serpent Society for September. October, spooky month. So I'm planning on reading Death Note. I'm planning on reading Lock and Key. I'm planning on reading Nailbiter. I'm planning on reading all the Walking Dead. Those are some of the books I want to do. November. This channel is not going to get political, but it is a political month in the United States. I'm not going to do any videos about the election. But what I am going to do is review political-based books, and I'm also going to do videos like who is the best comic president. I'm also going to do like I'm going to review Ex Machina. I'm going to review Transmetropolitan because that's quite political. There was another one that I thought of that was quite political. An obvious one that I forgot. Forgive me for that one. I'll come back. But yeah, that's going to be November. December, I'm going to do videos focused mainly on, you know, Christmas, stuff like that. But I haven't really read any Christmas books. So if anybody's got any suggestions for Christmas books, let me know. January is going to either be Hickmanuary or Jeff Johns-uary. Oh, take another drink. Where I'm going to focus all my books on that writer, which is something that I'm looking forward to. February at the minute is going to be February, where I'm going to do Brubaker books, all Brubaker books. So that's something that I'm looking forward to. Haven't thought of a pun for March. April, I had one, but forgot. May is going to be Image, where I'm just going to focus on Image books, which I'm really looking forward to because Image is my favourite publisher. And I also I really like when Omar did the Hidden Gems series, and I want to do that kind of individually for books that I think are hidden gems. Like I haven't got the knowledge of Omar or the collection of Omar. Like, my God, that guy's got a collection. Like, I am so jealous. But yeah, so Image is coming. What was June going to be? Can't remember. But like I said, July DW was one that I thought. And then obviously August is something that I'm going to plan on doing. But I want you to get excited for those months. And I want you to get into the spirit of it. I don't want to kind of, you know, leave you guys out of it. Like, I want it to be that we can read books at the same time. Then you can watch the review and you can get excited for it. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking like, maybe I need to go back to September next month and change that title. Maybe instead of September Serpent Society, it needs to be Sept Remender. Sorry, I know that was really lame. Like, I was going to get a fake clapping sound as well. I might clip this just to like announce it, because did anybody remember when they were announcing Phase 3 of Marvel Cinematic Universe, where they said Captain America Serpent Society was coming out because we all knew it's Civil War, and they were all disappointed, but then they announced it was Civil War. So I was trying to do the same thing, but when there's no one here to like talk, when I've got to wait for the comments, it falls a bit flat. But yeah, those are my plans. Some plans for some other videos that I've got that I want to run by you. I really want to get back into doing those gaming videos. I did that Telltale series first because I wanted to get used to having the camera on me without having to need reaction times going so quick. I did film all of episode 1, then the footage from my camera corrupted, so I'm going to go back and film it. I'm going to be honest during the video and be like, yeah, I'm pretending I'm playing because the footage corrupted. But I want to get into, I kind of want to get the Avengers PS4 game and do a playthrough of that. I kind of want to do the Batman Arkham series and Spider-Man PS4 and a few others. That's something that I want to get back into, because obviously you've probably noticed that since I'm back in office, the frequency of videos has unfortunately decreased, which I apologize for. I'm still working as hard as I can, but I'm losing about 3 hours a day now that I'm back in office. So doing those video game videos, I'm going to start talking more about a different topic each week, and I'd like you guys to suggest one. The first one that I'm going to do, I'm going to talk about where I'm from, Stoke, whilst playing. It doesn't have to be about comics in particular. It can be off topic, but hopefully then there can be still more content for you guys, but enjoyable content and not just tuning stuff out or not just neglecting the channel. So I'm going to get back up and running with the gaming content. But other stuff that I've got planned, like I said, Who is a series that I want to start doing. I really want to help people discover other characters in the same way that people helped me discover when I was originally getting into comics. So Judge Dredd is going to be one of the first one. I'm going to do Captain Britain. I'm going to, show some love for the UK side. I also want to do mini documentaries, which are going to be a little bit more difficult. They're not going to come out as often, but I want to do stuff about 2000 AD. How did that get up and running? What's its international appeal? I wanted to do one on Alan Moore. I wanted to get it done from August, but I couldn't, unfortunately. But it's still something I want to do. And I want to do that for individual writers. I wanted to do 5 writers that you didn't realize had wrote Judge Dredd, because I think Grant Morrison wrote one at one point, and Mark Miller. I wanted to do a documentary called Where Has Mark Miller Gone? Like, he was the biggest guy a few months ago, and then where's he disappeared to? So that's the series that I want to start, and it'd go in tandem with Where to Start. So, I do Where to Start X-Men, I'll do Who is Colossus, so you can expand your horizons, because sometimes you'll read like an X-Men book. Like, I didn't know who Mr. Sinister was for the longest amount of time, so I didn't know who he was, and I'd like to do videos that would have helped me when I was getting into comics, and that's why Whale Watch is something I was passionate about, so that I can help people find the books that I've missed out on in the past. Hopefully, it seems like you guys are enjoying that. I really hope you do. So that's something that I've got planned. I'm not going to give away all these, but one series that I want to do is Should You Buy? So, do you know when DC just brings a book out again? Should you buy it? So the first one I wanted to do was the Super Sons Expanded Omnibus. Should you buy that book? Or because this channel's about saving you money. I found out that can kind of be my niche. I can, I'm never going to have the connections that Omar's got. Like, David Gabriel probably isn't going to message me and like, hey, can you do an overview of a book a week after Omar's done it, because we're going to have to post it to you. And I'm never going to have the money of Gem Mint, or just the coolness. Like, such a fucking cool dude. Like, I love that dude. I still need to send him that Dreadstar, because after I said I'd send him that, like the postage company that I wanted to get wasn't sending internationally, and I didn't want to risk it. So I still need to send him that. But the way that I thought I could help people was by saving them money. Who's Who in the Bat Family, that's something I wanted to do. One thing that I really wanted to do, and hopefully get many comic channels involved as I can, because like I said, I want to get a community feel. I do want to boost my own channel up. I want to get this channel going as best as I can. I love everybody that's already subscribed, but of course you always want to expand, and you always want to develop your channel, because then hopefully I can buy a better camera and stuff like that. I can do more for the channel. I can do more for the comic scene. I messaged the guy who does read comics, and I was like, yo, can you do a live stream interview with me? I'd love to discuss what it's like being someone selling comics in the UK. What's it like with all this? Hopefully that's something you guys might be interested in. I got a feeling like at the time I only had about 150 subscribers, but I'm the mad dog. I don't care if I've got 150 subscribers or none. I'm going to try my best to do what I can for this channel and bring entertaining content to you. Is that something you guys want? Like, I'm trying to push the boat out. I'm trying to do the best that I can. I don't care if I haven't got a ton of subscribers. I don't care if I haven't got the best camera. I'm going to try and bring out the best video that I can for you guys. And I just hope that comes across. But one thing that I wanted to do is do like a YouTube comic community video called Who Has Actually Read the Pirate Part of Watchmen? And do you read it every time you read Watchmen? Because honestly, this read through now is the first time I've ever read it. And I think that would be quite cool. Do you guys think that would be something that you'd actually watch though? Eventually as well, I want to get into like reviewing movies, doing retrospectives of it, because a lot of YouTube videos, like a lot of YouTube movie reviews, don't really do what I want to see, which is a shame. So I kind of want to do the videos that aren't out there, but I kind of want to build the comic side of it first, and then slowly, gradually expand out. But what else did I have for this chat? Yeah, we could talk about how the channel started in a future video. But plans for the channel. So obviously this is to celebrate 500 subscribers, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. We are coming to the last 10 minutes of it now, because Jesus Christ, I need some Chinese food. But I do want to build this channel. Like I said, I don't really want to rush into doing Patreon and memberships and stuff like that. There's some channels that I think just do it to money grab. I want to respect your guys' money. Like, you work hard for your money. Buy books. Don't buy me. Like, what can I give you in a membership? Unless I was doing stuff that was getting copyright striked, That's the only time I've ever subscribed to someone's Patreon. Omar does a Patreon, and I think it's actually really good how he involves the community. So I respect him for doing that. There's some channels, though, you listen to the memberships, and it's like, hey, guys, for $15 a month, you can look at what's in my bin. And it's like, that's your hard-earned money. Like I said, there's going to be an affiliate link for Amazon UK and US. The only thing I ask is, can you use that if you buy anything from there? So hopefully I can, buy a new camera, upgrade the stuff. And, like I said, I'm not going to ask you for your money without giving you anything back. So if you use those links, the books are the same price. It just helps the channel out. Whilst I'm not monetized at all. This is solely for the love of the genre at the minute. But what I want to do is keep expanding the channel. I can only focus on the next video, and I keep making sure that the next video is as good as I can get it. So I just want to make sure that that's what I do for you guys. So I'm going to keep coming up with new ideas. I'm going to keep trying expanding. I would rather do a video and then realize that it's not great and then scrap it than not do it and, possibly miss out on giving you guys something a little bit different. Because Whale Watch was something that I debated. I was like, is this something that the community needs? And it seems like clearly there is, and I'm really glad for that. What I eventually want to do is I do want to design stuff for this channel. I want you guys to be proud to be a Mad Dog. I'd love it if that could be something that I could do. That when I was in school, I got bullied a lot for liking comics. I wish I was the Mad Dog back then, and in a way, I kind of was. I didn't give a shit. I didn't give a shit if people bully me for liking comics. Fuck it, I don't care. I don't give a shit if you don't like that I like something that I really enjoy. And I get the feeling like a lot of people might be the same as me. Like, maybe you weren't the cool person. Maybe comics was your outlet. So I want Mad Dogs to be a community. I am the Mad Dog, but you subscribing, you are a Mad Dog. But if I do eventually get into like merchandise and stuff like that, it's a long way off. I'm only at 500 subscribers, and I don't want to act like Mr. Big Dick over here. I'm thankful for what I've got, but I don't want to exploit anyone at all. I just want to focus on doing good videos. People have already asked me, though, like, oh shit, I'd love to wear something Mad Dog. That's something that's way off in the future. But something that I would like to do is to help and give back. So we are Mad Dogs, but there's so many dogs that are in dog homes and stuff like that, so many cats in cat homes. I want to find a way to help. So if I ever did do merchandise, I'd find a way to give back to charities and stuff like that, stuff that means shit to me. It's something that I care about. And I think YouTube's got a bad rep for everybody money grabbing. Don't get me wrong, if I could do this full time, I'd have to find a way to get that money. And I do have to find a way. Like, I've brought a new Mac so that I can keep editing. I'm making no money at the minute, so that's all off my own back. And I'm happy to do it because I love what this channel does for me. I'm not going to get emotional, don't worry. But I do want to find a way to expand. So merchandise might be off in the future. One thing I wanted to do is, we've all got Galaxies, or we've all got Billies. I wanted to find a way so that I could print off designs to go in the back of your Galaxies. That was something I wanted to do. Maybe custom bookmarks, maybe custom bumper stickers. If I do a hoodie or a t-shirt, though, it's going to be a fucking cool hoodie, a fucking cool t-shirt. So many people are fucking lazy with this shit, and it pisses me off because that's your hard-earned money at the end of the day. If I'm going to have the balls to ask you guys for your money, I'm going to make sure that it's something that is worth your money. So A, you're going to know that some of it's going to go to charity. You're going to help cute puppies. But B, you're going to get a t-shirt that you're not just buying it because you feel sorry for me. You're buying it because it's a cool design. I will gladly wear my designs at work. I will not put out a t-shirt or a mug or anything like that I don't like. Like, where some people do it just for money. I do not agree with that. That is your hard-earned money. That's what I'm going to say on that. That's way off in the future. But hopefully we hit 1,000 subscribers. We are Mad Dogs. We're just going to keep barreling forward. Please keep sharing the channel. We're coming up to like the last 10 or so minutes. I'm going to go back for the last couple of comments. Please keep sharing the channel, sharing the videos. It does really help. Just watching the videos, liking the videos. Like the other day, I got really upset. Well, not upset, because somebody had gone through and disliked near enough all my videos. But then I sat back and I was like, you know what, though? I could be upset that one person's disliked all my videos, but people like Streakazoid, XD Zoom, Greg, SCC, Southside Snipers, there's tons of you. So many of you guys that do like every single video. So I can be upset that one person's disliked all my videos. We'll focus on the good. So that's what I'm going to do. And, you know, I'm going to keep focusing on making the best videos I can, videos that I enjoy. Hopefully one day that Heroes retrospective coming out. Like, the script already is long. It's about 7 pages long already. But what do you want to see for 1,000 subscribers? Let me know. Let's go through some of these comments. That was before. No, wait, really? You guys are so good. Read Pulp. Oh, the Brubaker book. Got it on my wish list. I think you'll love Death Note. I love the anime. I'm going to read the book, see how it is. I'm reading The Goon for Halloween. Not a bad idea. Definitely not Lex Luthor for the best president. Well, I can't really disagree. Lex Luthor, I thought I said essay then. I was like, I will gladly write an essay. Love The Goon. I've read the first volume of The Goon and I did really enjoy it. I should go back. DC Just Do Happy. Yeah, that might be good. Like, the best feel-good books. Like, maybe that's when I can read Day Trip and Ilias will be really happy. DC holiday specials are pretty fun. I should check them out. Scott Tember, except from Ender. I've said it from episode 1, so I do kind of have to do it. It's just more witch books I'm going to do. So I really want to read Uncanny X-Force. Scott Snyder books. Do a very Mad Dog Christmas. I'm going to do videos like what you should buy your girlfriend for Christmas, what you should buy your boyfriend for Christmas. Do it all comic themed, you know. I really want to think outside the box. Like, when you see a Mad Dog video pop up in your notifications, because you should also click that bell notification button, I want you to know that it's a video that's had effort into it and a little bit thinking outside the box. Like, one of them that I did, I can't remember off the top of my head, but the Eisner Award video. I didn't think it was going to get many views, but I just wanted you to have that evidence that, you know, this isn't someone that just does a video to get a video out. He does a video to, you know, entertain people. That's what it's about. I don't want to take your time for granted, he says on a 2-hour live stream. June, yeah, the Goon. That's not a bad idea. Where else can we find you? So I've got my Instagram, at Mad Dog Comics. I've got a Facebook page, Mad Dog Comics. Like I said, there's affiliate links down below. If you just message me and there's a book that you want and it's on one of the other Amazons, I'll gladly just provide you a link because it does really, really help the channel. And I can't thank everybody enough for doing that. Somebody brought the pulp the other day on the link in the IDW Ninja Turtles Collection Volume 4. Thank you for that. It helps because I want to get the best camera that I can so that the videos can improve for you guys. And then hopefully I can do more. Hopefully I can get a green screen and just... I really wanted to do a weekly comics news channel. Not a channel, like a weekly comics news roundup. I'd need a green screen for that. And I'd wear a suit every week. So, you know, buy more off that affiliate link. Spotlight. And that's something I wanted to do at the end of the Whale Watch. So that's a really good suggestion. I reached out to a few comic companies, but none of them replied. I was like, can you send me a picture of yourselves? They probably think I'm going to break in and steal everything. Love the idea of affordable comic find. Yeah, like... At the minute, Tony, it's mainly on my Instagram where if I find a good deal, I'll put it on my Instagram. But there might be something I could do with a video there. Maybe a monthly live stream where I just put the best deals that I found. So separate from Whale Watch. Streakazoid, thank you. You're such a good dude. Like, I love you, man. Like, from day one, you've really supported this channel. Just message me for the link and I'll make sure that I pass it over to you. Like I said, it doesn't affect the price of the book. I can't see where you live. Just show me what you buy. So if you buy a ton of condoms, I'm probably going to high-five you. I like your Who's Who idea for videos. Another great British characters, Mole. Yes! I was going to read that from August because the collections were on sale from Read Comics. I might treat myself and buy myself them. It would be cool to have an interview. Yeah, I reached out to Read Comics. I might reach out again now because obviously the COVID-19 situation happened. And I do genuinely feel like the good dudes there, they do want to help. I've had nothing but good times with them. Awesome content. Thank you, XD. I just hope I can keep providing that good content. I really worry that I'm going to do something that loses the faith of all you guys. The way I try and counteract that is be honest in every review. Like that joke review, I was completely honest. Because I don't want to ever be disingenuous. Like I've always said, I don't want to be a channel that can be brought. I don't want to be a channel that loses your respect. I'm the Mad Dog. I just want to be a cool channel that you can kick back and enjoy with. Like I said, I want to be iFanboy for what iFanboy was for me. So I'm really glad you enjoy the content. I'll take my Mad Dog t-shirt size in large, please. Thank you, man. It should happen one day, but I genuinely want to reach out with local artists, help other artists to promote their craft. I've been the guy who's struggling. Like I've wrote 2 books, and I feel like nobody really gave me a chance. I don't deserve, like, I don't feel entitled to it. But at the same time, like I work hard, and sometimes you feel like the world does in technology. And artists are the same. Like, there's some great artists that just don't get the attention they deserve. So for me, I want to work with local artists, make some cool designs for you guys, so it works for everybody. I get to help some dog shelters out and get a little bit of money for the channel. I get to help comic artists out, promote their designs, give them some money from the t-shirts and stuff like that, and hoodies, stringer vests as well for all the gym goers. And you guys get good quality products. That's the main thing to me. Some cool possibilities for Mad Dog designs, definitely. Yes, like, I really want to think outside the box, but we're a long way off that. But I'm glad you're already getting hyped for it. Like, you're a rebel by design, so hopefully you can help me with some of the designs. Someone told me haters mean you're growing. I know, like, that's what my girlfriend says, and I'm glad you agree, SEC. She was like, as soon as you get somebody that hates you that much that they're going to click on view videos that they haven't watched and dislike them, you're doing something right. For people to love you, people have to hate you. So, you know, you guys have shown me so much love. I have to take the rough with the smooth. I'm just going to focus on guys like yourself who've supported me from day one and just, you know, show that love, show that respect. Coming to the last few comments now, because the voice is going, really need Chinese food. Goon is one of the best books that got me hooked on comics. I trust you, Bob. So I'm going to buy the rest. Dean Sember, where come join all my streams for a month. I'm going to join you on the stream well before then, Comic Dino. You know, I love what you do for the community, so I'm going to join you before then. Drop me a message. We'll get back. We'll get something arranged, hopefully this month. If you want a dog charity that's really worth supporting, Senior Staffy Club, they're rescuing animals. I am from Stoke-on-Trent, so, you know, there are issues with, especially staffies that get bred for dog fighting. I want to do stuff for that. I'm not just going to stop at one charity, though. I'm going to do as much as I can to help people. But we're a long way off that. It's just something that is something I'm passionate about and I do want to do in the future. But yeah, I will definitely have a look into them. I might even promote them on my Instagram. Could you? you really don't want me to get that book. I'm coming to the end, but I might put it in my Instagram for you if I do. John's Constantine. Yeah, he was going to do. He was going to get a Who Is, because there's so many different runs. So I might even do a Where to Start on Hellblazer. OK Comics and Leeds is a great indie store. Maybe nice. I'll message them after this. Thank you, Will. Did you say you haven't read Uncanny X-Force? It's amazing, one of my favorites. On love the channel. Thanks, Greg. It's mad how some of you call me your favorite channel, because like there's so many good channels, and I'm like, I'm just a dude who more often than not is wearing his pajamas when he films these. Look, I'm wearing my pajamas, and sometimes like I don't have the best knowledge. Like Omar's got so much better knowledge. The Omnidog has, Riley has. That dude's beautiful as well. What a good-looking dude. He's my YouTube crush. So yeah, the fact that some of you think I'm your favorite channel is mad. My girlfriend is loving you right now, XD Zoom, because she completely agrees with you. I'm a Shih Tzu guy. I had a Shih Tzu called Barney. Best dog ever for me. Love that guy. Miss that guy. Don't get me started on it. But yeah, French Bulldogs. I might get a French Bulldog in the future. She said best of luck for the future and enjoy this. Man, I'm so hungry. But yeah, I'm wrapping this up, guys, now. I want to say bye to anybody who leaves a last message. So a couple more minutes and I'm going to wrap this up because I really need some food. And my girlfriend's probably hungry as well. This has gone really well. Like, I almost want to cry with how much love and support there's been. Maybe at 1,000 subscribers, I'll cry, so subscribe. I kind of want to do a live stream a month. I feel like live streams should be an event that you look forward to rather than just something that's happening all the time. And I know, obviously, Omar does weekly streams. The Omnidog does weekly streams. I know Jem does weekly streams. Those guys have much more pull than me, and I know that a lot of you are probably subscribing to the same channels, so I don't really want to overshadow that. So maybe once a month, and we can sit down, maybe get some drinks in, maybe I can get the Chinese food in, and you can order some Chinese food, because I kind of feel like I don't really have a subscriber base. I've got like friends. You might think that sounds sad, but yeah, I don't know. Let me know as well what you thought of this stream. Thanks for the stream. Love your passion and creativity. Really happy to. I'm glad you found the channel as well. YouTube, for some reason, loves this channel and it promotes it a little bit even there. Whereas my channel with 3,000 subscribers, it just like completely die. I'm going to keep doing my best to bring the best content I can to you. If a video doesn't come out for a few days, it's because I'm working on a video. I might have a video out tomorrow or Sunday, which is going to be my beginner's guide to comics, so look out for that one. But thank you for tuning in, Rebel. You've been here from minute 1. Love you. Thank you. Woof woof. I have a Frenchie. Oh no, don't say that to me. Send me a picture on Instagram. If you put a picture of your monthly haul next to your Frenchie, I will probably choose it for hashtag Mad Dog Haul. Which is a reminder, on Instagram, put hashtag Mad Dog Haul for your comicals. I'm going to put one at the start of every month so that we can get the community going a little bit more. Thank you for tuning in next to Zoom, and thank you for supporting the channel. Like I said, drop me a message on Instagram. I'll give you a follow back. Sorry I haven't done so already. Woof woof. Go get some food. Great for your stream, dog. Hope you get some more of them. Me too. I've really enjoyed this, and thank you for supporting me from day one. Thanks for the stream. Thank you, Zach. Big love to you as well. Like I said, if there's any books that you're looking for, I hope you get your Savage Sword of Conan. Get it from Cheap Comics. If I find one in the meantime, I'll drop you a message. Awesome stream, Woof Woof. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I thought this would be... I'm surprised anybody's still watching this, but thank you for tuning in. Well done, sunshine. Upwards and onwards. Thank you, Marvel Bab. Like I said, when I'm down there, we're going to check out the Peaky Blinders bar. You can show me around some of the comic shops. Thank you for tuning in. SEC, thank you, man. Keep up the beautiful Instagram work. Please follow Stone Cold Comics on Instagram. Some great work that he's doing there. I hope he makes a channel, because honestly, I'd love to just sit and do a stream with him. Such a great dude. Monthly Mad Dog beers and takeout sounds good to me. It does. Like, I'm down for that. And hopefully, you can join me on one of these live streams. Let's make it a community thing. Maybe you can all join me for one of them. Great stream, Marcus. Congrats again. Peace, everyone. Thank you, Will. And thanks for letting me know about those alien books. Love from Fargo, ND. Thanks for the great content. Enjoyed the stream. That's a beautiful cover picture you've got there, Tony, as well. Hopefully, you'll be here for the future ones as well. I've had a really good time. I haven't made this stream good. It has been you guys, because without you guys, I had some notes and stuff that I was going to talk about in case this stream didn't go that well, but you show me so much love. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope you enjoy the future videos as well. Great job with the live stream. Looking forward to the next one. Me too. I've enjoyed this so much. The nerves settle quite quickly. So thank you. And it has been all because of you guys. It's all been because of you guys, because you helped me get to 500 subscribers, which wouldn't have happened without you guys. Hopefully we do get to 1,000 subscribers, and we can do more community work for the YouTube community. We could do more work for animal shelters, stuff like that. I'm really excited where this channel's going. I'm really happy that my girlfriend suggested this and I took the plunge. I'm going to wrap this up here. Thank you everyone for tuning in. This has been so much fun. Have a great weekend, guys. Big love to you all. Woof woof. But more than anything, make sure that you stay safe, keep reading, and just keep barking all you mad dogs. And I'll see you at the next video. Big love.